Tonight's game is a presentation of KBMW.
Wahpeton basketball is on the air. Tonight's I3G Sports Network broadcast is Carlson Family Insurance, VHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Camp Construction, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, North Dakota State College of Science, Optimum Rehab, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, Red River Grain, Smith Motors, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, and Twin Town Villa. Now, here's KBMW's Robert Wanek.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den for another night of Huskies basketball as we're working here to get our levels all right on the stream, and it looks like we're good to go, folks. A little bit of glitchiness in the ads to play, but thank you so much for joining me tonight on the Red River Grain pregame show. It's going to be a big one for the Lady Huskies. Lady Huskies are hosting number 4 ranked Thompson. We're going to try to cram this pregame show into the next 13 minutes. I'll run and get starting lineups as soon as they have them in about 4 minutes. So let's start this off, folks, with... We'll start off with your power poll presented by Otter Tail Power Company. On for conservation. Power poll rankings in Class A girls basketball for the state of North Dakota. We have South Prairie Max at 4-0. 17 first place votes. Devils Lake, the last time we read through these, they were 0-0. They have won their first 2 games. They received the other first place votes, 3 of them. Shiloh Christian at number 3, they are 1-1. They suffered a 56-42 loss versus Carrington. Shout out to our guy BJ Walters on the I3G Sports Network calling those Carrington games. And Thompson, they're here tonight, ranked number 4, 2-1. Their only loss so far, a 50-40 loss for South Prairie Max. South Prairie Max, of course, number 1. They blew out Wahpeton in Minot by 30+, and Thompson held them to 50 and only lost by 10. So Wahpeton's got their work cut out for them today. Talked with Brian Watson on the Giant Sports Show this morning, and he said they're going to have to outwork them and out-hustle them. So that's going to be the key to the game tonight. One of them, Kindred, number 5, they're 2-0. They picked up a win over Wahpeton, 76-62. So that is your Otter Tail Power Company power poll ranking for Class A hoops. In North Dakota, receiving votes, Botno, Valley City, Wahpeton, 4 wins, Minnewacan. Unfortunately, Wahpeton probably won't be receiving any in the next poll. They are 1-4 entering tonight, but I guess if they beat Thompson in the 4 spot and they do it well, they might just find themselves in the conversation again. A big spot for both teams here tonight. Wahpeton was number 5 in the preseason poll. They've had a tough schedule to start the year. So let's take a look at your stat report presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. This is going to come to you from Millbank. A Thursday night contest in Millbank, 67-62 loss. Wahpeton hit the half, trailing by 21. They played a much better second half, clawed back into it, just a little bit too late for the Huskies to get completely back into this one. Scout Woods led the way again, 23 points and 6 rebounds. Hallie Miller, a nice offensive performance. She didn't get it done from the field, but that's okay because she got to the free throw line. 15 points, 3 assists, 8 of 8 from the charity stripe. Going to make a living there. And Piper Nelson, the 7th grader, her best offensive game of the campaign, 15 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. Nelson, 1 of 9 on threes in this one. She did make 6 shots inside the arc, so able to adjust. A good sign from the 7th grader, who is typically an outside shooter. She has great handles. She was able to get to the bucket against Millbank. Isabella Anderson, unfortunately, she ripped the heart out of Wahpeton in this one again. 28 points for the 2nd straight year for Isabella Anderson, as Millbank makes it 2 straight against Wahpeton. Let's look at your State Farm stat report presented by agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. Like a good neighbor, they're always there for you. When we come back, we'll hit your keys to the game. We got your starting lineups. This is the Red River Grain pregame show, serving the local farmer since 1986. Lady Huskies basketball coming up on B92.7 and streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in James, Washington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Centers.com and make an appointment today. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the .cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentialHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School. I'm Robert Wanick, and this is Lady Huskies basketball on B92.7 FM. Should be a great game. Huskies got a lot to prove, starting off 1-4. They do have a tough test against them tonight, facing the Thompson Tommies, who are ranked number 4 in North Dakota's Class A. So we've already hit your stat report. We've already hit your power poll. Let's go ahead and jump in to your keys to the game. Keys to the game tonight for the Huskies. Number 1, be decisive. Against the zone against Kindred when they lost 76-62, they would whip the ball around the perimeter and just hold on to it. And there's nothing worse you can do against a zone because that just allows the players to move. And talking with Brian Watson, head coach of the Lady Huskies this morning, he wasn't sure if Thompson was going to run a zone. But if they watched any of that Kindred film, they might just come out with one. Either way, man-to-man, zone, they got to come out and attack the basket. Too much standing around in that game against Kindred. And to keep up with a team like Thompson, you're going to need to be decisive. Number 2, offensive glass. It goes without saying, extra possessions are going to be key against a top-level team. If they can get Sienna Fobb, Claire Woods, Scout Woods, Hallie Miller, that's just the whole team. 5 fingers, making a fist, crashing the glass to get extra possessions. That's going to be huge in this game because they're going to need every last one of them. That's your second key to the game. And your third key to the game is three-point shooting. Wahpeton just doesn't have any. They've got capable shooters, but they are off to an ice-cold start. Piper Nelson, she's got a sweet-looking stroke from the outside, but she just has failed to hit from out there. 2 threes in the second half against Kindred. Those were big. 6 points, kind of helping them come back. They cut it to 11, but she was 1 for 9 in that game, and I believe she was 1 for 9 once again at Millbank. So Piper Nelson getting that three-point shooting going. Scout Woods can shoot it from outside. Hallie Miller also has a nice jumper, so they got to get it going, though. Because to keep pace with these teams, they can't just be getting bunnies in the lane. They're going to need a couple trays to go along with it. Keys to the game today presented by Smith Motors. Small town friendly, big town deals. We'll get to your starting lineups, but we'll do it as they announce them because there's only 5:35 to go. Just got the pronunciations for Thompson. We got some unique names on the Tommies roster, so that'll be interesting. You might get a laugh or two out of me trying to get through those. And for the Huskies, it's going to be the usual suspects in the Huskies lineup tonight. Scout Woods has been pretty dominant this year. 32 points against Kindred in that 76-62 loss. But she was really the only one who showed out in that game. She didn't have much help. So Kindred was able to get out of here pretty easily with the win. Cut it to 8 in the first half. Kennedy Bacco buried a couple three-pointers, pushed it to 14, and Wahpeton really never got back in it. Like I said, 11 points in the second half But, yeah, that was as close as the Huskies could get. Traditional radio listeners, we are airing this game on KBMW News Live YouTube. And just a little tip, if you're watching on YouTube and you're trying to keep up with the action in the best possible quality for your viewing, I'll let you know how to do that right now as I pull it up. In the top right of your video screen on your phone, there's a little spin wheel for the settings. Go ahead and click that. And what you can do is you can adjust your viewing to highest quality or click advanced and set it to 1080p 60 frames per second. So 1080 HD 60 frames per second to keep up with the action. Those are the suggested settings on our YouTube, and on your computer you can go ahead and do that. The settings are in the bottom right of the video player. We're going to take a quick break, recognize some of our sponsors, try to get through a couple glitchy ads, and if you're kind enough to stick around, we got tip-off coming in 4 minutes, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups, and then it's a doubleheader. Huskies boys basketball taking over around 2:30 today, they said. Looks like it's going to be more like 3 o'clock, but we have both games here. I'm Robert Wanick, and I'll have the call on B92.7, KBMW News Live YouTube, part of the I3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den, home of the Huskies, brand new remodeled gym. They got that gold paint in the lane. Championship culture is set, and Wahpeton's trying to live up to those expectations. Long season, a lot of time to rewrite the ship. They are 1-4. They're taking on Thompson. Right now, Lady Huskies, about a minute till they do the national anthem. And remember, a boys basketball game right here on KBMW News Live YouTube, same stream, and on B92.7 after this one. We're going to play the intro video on the YouTube right now that Noah Cluton made. Fantastic video. And then we're going to get ready for the national anthem. Noah Cluton, former Wahpeton high school student over in Devil's Lake. His father, Ned Cluton, took the superintendent job over there after many years of being just a staple here at Wahpeton Public Schools. So good for them chasing their dreams, and I wish them much success. But if you're watching on KBMW News Live YouTube now, Noah Cluton is the best in the biz. Man, he is a great video editor, whipping up stuff like this for Wahpeton Public Schools. If you need sports highlights, if you need business highlights, anything, hit Noah Cluton up and find him on Instagram at Cluton Films. 30 seconds until the national anthem. Again, KBMW News Live YouTube. That's your home for Husky Hoops this year. I'm Robert Wanick, and I'm ready for a matinee doubleheader. It's holiday hoops season, baby. Doesn't get no better than this. B92.7 FM.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get up to $120 in rebates on the purchase and install of a set of 4 tires. Save up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install of front and rear brake pads. Save up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install on front and rear brake rotors. And save up to $80 in rebates on the purchase and install on GM shocks and struts. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School. I'm Robert Wanek on the I3G Sports Network, B92.7 for you traditional radio folks, and KBMW News Live YouTube as well. We're getting ready for your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley. First for the Thompson Tommies, ranked number 4 in Class A. And we'll read them as they go. A senior guard, Jordan Tozier, 5'8". Number 4, a junior guard, 5'6", Addison Sage. Number 5, a junior guard, 5'8", Claire Calling. Number 10, a junior guard, 5'6", Kaya Hurst. And number 11, a senior forward, 5'9", Jayla Obdem. Head coach Jason Brend, assistant coach Carson Hager. So that's how Kindred will go as the lights go down low here at the Dawg Den. It is time for Lady Huskies basketball. What a way to spend your Saturday in the middle of a cold December. We got Yoni Fobb announcing the lineups. He's got a booming voice. I was going to give Yoni a shout out. He's one of the real ones. A 5'10" senior at guard, Hallie Miller, as she celebrates the starting lineup. They're doing their dances out here. Followed by a 5'6", 7th grader, number 3, Piper Nelson. That'll be your backcourt tonight. A 5'6" guard, a junior. It's Claire Langenwalter getting the start tonight. She wears double deuce. She hits the dab as she's announced. Shout out to Cam Newton. And a 6'1", 10th grader, number 32, Sienna Fobb. A shot-blocking maestro down low. Keep an eye on her tonight. And then, of course, the All-Stater, Scout Woods, at forward. Scout Woods stands at 5'10", excuse me. She's a senior. She will lead this team to battle tonight. We're ready to go here. That was your Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineup, providing superior quality products and services, generating a positive return for their patrons. Brian Watson's going to go over the game plan one last time. He's out there with the clipboard. Thompson, they're out there ready to tip off. And I'm Robert Wanick, ready to tip off as well from the Dawg Den. Again, a beautiful venue. It should be howling in here today, I should say. Your tip-off tonight is presented by our friends at North Dakota State College of Science, the science of learning by doing. Tip-off is won by Wahpeton. Fob tips it to Hallie Miller. Control to the backcourt, Piper Nelson. She'll pass left wing to Claire Langenwalter, back up top Nelson, dribbling by the timeline. Swings right to Hallie Miller. Top of the key, Wood. She thinks about a three, little crossover dribble, gets it tipped away, and that's going to be a jump ball. Tied up by a pair of Tommies. In on that action was Jordan Tozier and Kaya Hurst. Possession arrow to Thompson. Thank you, NDSCS, our tip-off sponsor. We're underway here at Wahpeton High. Thompson versus Wahpeton. Quick elbow jumper on the first possession of the game is no good. Long rebound. Nelson runs out of the camera angle. She's just going to wall off the offense, and it's going to go out of bounds back to the Huskies. Shot was no good by Jalen Ovdum, excuse me. I said I'm going to work on these names. It might take me a quarter, but we're going to get there. Nelson swings it over to Miller. Little skip pass to Wood. She drives right hand. Kick out to Claire Langenwalter. Woods now working in the post. Too strong off the glass. Nice entry pass by Langenwalter. Thompson's out and running the other way. Up top, little head fake. Pass to the wing. Dribble. Near side in front of the camera. KBMW News Live YouTube. Great defense by Miller. Forces a pass. 18 on the shot clock. Lefty 3, nothing but net. Claire calling. 3-0 Thompson early on here at Wahpeton High. Miller dribble handoff to Claire Langenwalter. Wahpeton's working around the perimeter. Nelson fumbles it, but she picks it back up. Going to pass it over to Woods. We might have some ISO action here on the wing. Woods crossover, spin move. Great defense by Thompson. Walls her up. 7 on the shot clock. One-on-one situation. Hallie Miller, she dribbles in the lane. Nice shot over the top of the defense. Miller gets that one to drop, and Thompson's going to rush up court. Once again, they're moving fast on offense. Another three-point attempt. Woods with the rebound. Out quickly to Miller and running, and her outlet pass just a little bit too strong for Sienna Fobb. Like what I saw there, though, Wahpeton got that one out right away. Woods with the rebound, kicks it up to the guard, Miller. She tries to jet it up court. It's a turnover. Thompson with the basketball. Nice slip down low. Lefty layup, no good from Addison Sage. Wahpeton once again does a nice job getting it up court. Miller's going to pop a three. That one off the rim. Thompson to the rim. And Miller had an opportunity to take a charge there, but she just never really stayed put, kept moving with the offensive player. It's going to be an and one. Kaya Hurst finishes through contact, her first points of the ball game. So Tozier has 3, Hurst has 2, Hurst has 3. 6-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Woods, she gets past him with the left hand. They were sitting on her right side, and Woods says, hey, I'm ambidextrous. I'll score with both hands. Thompson has the ball in the baseline corner. Miller with some nice defense. Now it's Fobb on the perimeter. They're going to try to drive on her baseline. They do kick it up top to Addison Sage. Her shot short, fighting for the rebound. Miller taps it out to Scout Woods, and Woods is running in the fast break. Woods with a crossover. Woods trying to take it all the way herself, and she draws contact at the rim. Hard-working offensive sequence there for Scout Woods. A great job by Hallie Miller tipping that rebound out. First free throw up and in. Scout Woods, an excellent free throw shooter. And that makes it 6-5. Second free throw, nothing but net. All tied up at 6 here, 5:02 to go in the first quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Thompson working it into the baseline corner. That's where they've started all these sets. Up top, beautiful drive by number 5 there. That was Claire calling, and she just blew past Scout Woods. Blew past, and Sienna Fobb kind of left in no man's land there, going for the block, gets a little body contact, and she's going to draw 2 shots. Calling rattles the first free throw home. One more coming. Up and in from Calling, 8-6 Thompson. Piper Nelson running the point quickly up court to Claire Langenwalter. She'll work it back to Nelson. Scout Woods all alone down low after her defender falls. She goes up over the top for a bucket. All tied at 8 again, and Woods is getting what she wants at the low block so far. Another drive to the left hand is going to lead to a little dump off pass. Addison Sage to Jordan Tozier. Offensive rebound on the miss. Another miss by Thompson on the 3-point attempt, but another offensive board, this time by number 10. Avdem, she misses, and Hallie Miller's going the other way. Miller draws the foul at the rim. Avdem, that's the pronunciation I got, and I asked the parents from Thompson, so they're going to know best. Not going to get their kiddos and their kiddos' friends' names wrong, so I trust them. She makes the first free throw. Miller makes the first free throw, excuse me. Foul was on Avdem. She checks out of the game. Second free throw, good by Miller. Wahpeton has a 2-point lead. It's nice to see Hallie Miller kind of getting into a flow here early on. Such a versatile offensive player. Hasn't even scratched the ceiling of her game. Nice cut in the lane by Thompson. Block the block pass, head fake. Just kind of blows the layup there. Andy Schwab from point blank range can't finish. Nelson's going to pop a contested 3 off the rim, and it's Miller getting involved in the rebound. She passes it to Sienna Fobb. She's going to draw the foul, so Wahpeton headed back to the free throw line. And Sienna Fobb, a pretty good shooter when it comes to like centers. You know, the center position, not really known for being excellent free throw shooters, even in the day and age where bigs are shooters. It's her first free throw short off the front iron. Saw her hit an elbow jumper against Kindred, stepped into that, looked very comfortable. Wahpeton 10, Thompson 8, 3:41 to go in the first. Second free throw touches every part of the rim but doesn't drop. Big break there for Thompson. Left wing, Tommies. One dribble, picking it up, and Piper Nelson's guarding at the top of the key, and she'll have to guard a left-handed drive. A lot going on here, folks. Andy Schwab drives to her left, misses the layup. Sienna Fobb rips down the rebound, and she'll draw the foul. And that is 4 on the Tommies. So 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the next foul is going to put Wahpeton into the bonus, which means they'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Nelson across the giant Huskies logo at half court. Right wing, Miller, top of the key, Woods. She thinks about it, pops a 3, it's short. Fobb tips the rebound, but it goes right into the hands of Sage. Sage with the outlet pass. Thompson working around the wing, top of the key 3 from Sage. She buries it. Thompson regains the lead 11-10 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Nelson looking in the post to Woods. Woods goes over the top again and finishes. They've had no answer for Scout Woods in the painted area. Woods does a nice job stopping the dribble drive on the other end, and Nelson pokes away the pass, and we got a loose ball here. Everybody on the floor for it. Claire Langenwalter picks it up, gets it into the hands of Sienna Fobb, who kicks it up court and assists to Nelson. 14-11 Huskies. Corner drive, bounce pass, baseline. Lob pass into the lane, nearly a travel on Thompson. Little mid-range jumper. Stop and pop jumper from Hurst makes it 14-13 Wahpeton. 2-minute mark first quarter. They're going to lob it into Woods. A lot of contact, no call on that one. Fobb, she gets the offensive rebound. She can't finish. Empty possession for the Huskies. Thompson with a chance to take the lead. Quick 3 in the corner. No good from Addison Sage. Rebound Woods. Woods with an outlet pass way up court. Langenwalter has it on the wing. She'll pass it back to Nelson. The 7th grader dribbles with her left hand over to the left corner. It's Sienna Fobb. Fobb surveys the defense, gets it into the hands of a guard. It's Miller. Miller working to her right, tries to get Woods on the slip. Instead, it's going to be Fobb with a corner 3. Cha-ching! Sienna Fobb showing off that shooting stroke. Wahpeton 17, Thompson 13, excuse me. Nice little pump fake, left-handed jumper. Nowhere near going in on that one. Scout Woods gambles for the steal there. Leads to a point-blank shot from Claire Calling, but she can't finish. Final minute of the first quarter. Sienna Fobb up court to Nelson. Nelson throws it over Woods' head, right into the hands of Claire Calling. Claire Calling double dribbles it. A little pressure situation here in the first quarter with Wahpeton playing their best basketball of the season. So far, so good for the Lady Huskies. They have a 4-point lead in the first quarter, 54.4 seconds to go. Chance to tack on here. Inbounding in front of the Tommies bench, it's Hallie Miller. Into the backcourt to Nelson, and she'll set it up. Over to the wing, Miller. One dribble, picks it up. Passes it over to Gracie Falk. Gracie Falk keeps her pivot foot, nearly travels. They're going to throw it into Claire Woods, just entered the game, and she'll draw a foul. So Wahpeton really putting the pressure on this Tommies defense. Drawing fouls, trying to get some freebies. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Wahpeton 17, Thompson 13. Claire Woods is going to shoot a pair. First one, Woods leaves it short. So as much as Wahpeton's getting to the line here, they're leaving some on the table. This would be a big one here, would give them a 5-point lead. Indeed it does. Claire Woods sinks the back end. Bringing it up court's going to be Claire Calling. Final 30 seconds to the first quarter. No difference between the shot and game clock. Thompson can use it all up if they want. Ill-advised foul there on the Huskies. I believe that's going to be on Nelson. Indeed it is. Tommy's going to set up an inbound play. Tipped out of bounds by Hallie Miller, using that length to defend that inbound pass. And it looked like just some feet getting tangled up there on the inbounds pass, but it is going to be a foul as Andy Schwab hits the floor. They're going to call that one on Gracie Falk, and Wahpeton now has 4 fouls, and you don't want to send Thompson to the line and give him a couple free points before the quarter break here. Good defense on the inbounds again, and they're going to have to throw it into the backcourt. 21 seconds to go. Cutting in the lane, it's stolen by Sienna Fobb. Brian Watson says, easy, I want the last possession here. 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nelson at the top of the key. Over to Miller. They're looking at an ISO situation. 5, 4, 3. Miller in the lane, off the top of the glass, draws the contact. Miller's going to shoot 2 free throws. 3.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. And it's Wahpeton being the aggressor tonight, as we talked about in your today, I should say. Got to get into matinee mode. We talked about in the Smith Motors keys to the game. Be decisive. They've done just that. Downhill drives. First free throw from Miller. Drops it. 19-13 Wahpeton. 3.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second free throw on the way from Miller. That one's good. 20-13 Huskies. We're going to get a buzzer beater attempt here, and dangerous play near half court as Miller stuck her hand in the cookie jar and easily could have been called for a foul there on a buzzer beater attempt, but no whistle. We're going to play on here. 20-13 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton leads the number 4 team in the state. Thompson will be back after after a quick word from our sponsors, B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Titan Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic, working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy a hands-on work experience. Learn from factory-trained service experts and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a Titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Titan Machinery Wahpeton, your local Case IH dealer. Visit TitanMachinery.com/careers to learn more.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating, so many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. We loved the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home, and currently Twin Town Villa at 6439. Visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den. A great start for the Lady Huskies as Woods tips an offensive rebound out to Falk. Huskies lead 20-13 over Thompson as we start the second quarter. Miller, wraparound pass into Woods. She can't finish, but Claire Woods gets the rebound. She gets hammered. Two more foul shots coming for Claire Woods. And folks, if you're watching this game on KBMW News Live YouTube on your phone, oh, they're not going to call I'm not sure what happened there, a travel or something, but it's going to go to Thompson. I jumped the gun there. If you're watching this on KBMW News Live YouTube on your phone, click the settings wheel in the top right corner and change that thing to 1080 60p for full HD. Thompson, offensive rebound, top of the key, bang, the three-pointer. Jordan Tozier, 20-16. Miller, dangerous pass, nearly stolen. She gets it back, however, and she's going to enter it to Scout Woods in the paint, uses her shoulder to clear some space and finish a bunny. Wide open three-point attempt from Thompson. No good. Rebound. So we get the number here. Rebound by number 10, Cambry Mauk. And she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Jalen Avdem. So Hallie Miller's going to get a break. Cambry Mauk's going to come out. Gracie Falk's going to run the point. 22-16. Lady Huskies lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. What a great day for basketball. Nelson dishes it off to Falk. Back over to Claire Langenwalter. Now it's Nelson left wing. Top of the key, Scout Woods. She drives, kicks. Corner three-point attempt from Claire Langenwalter. No good. Off and running is Thompson. In the corner, baseline three-point attempt. No good. Rebound from Scout Woods, and she whips it up court to Claire Woods, who's going to try to take it to the cup. She misses it, is able to fight for her own offensive rebound and tip it off of Thompson. Full timeout coming from Thompson as Wahpeton's clinging to a 6-point lead here. 6 minutes to go in the first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. B92.7 FM, KBMW News Live YouTube, part of the i3G Sports Network.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
timeout presented by Highcamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. And I want to give a shout out to the officiating crew tonight. One of the best ones out there. We got Michael Sorley, Craig Peterson, and Mitch Ronan. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7. I was able to officiate a game last night, first varsity game of the year. Hankinson boys at Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. Congratulations to Rayshawn Earl Hankinson Jr. scoring his 1,000th point and helping Hankinson win that ball game. Great atmosphere between Wyndmere-Lidgerwood and Hankinson, a good rivalry game. 6:07 to go in the first half here. Wahpeton up by 6. They throw away the inbounds pass, and we have a breakaway layup attempt. Missed. Putback attempt missed. Thompson can't get the rebound, so 2 point blank opportunities, and they come up empty-handed. Scout Woods is driving to the basket. Yes, Scout Woods kisses it off the glass. 24-16 Wahpeton. We'll get you the scoring numbers at halftime, but she is piling on the points once again. Little skip pass. Thompson has it right in front of Brian Watson in the Huskies bench. A runner, no good. Off balance from number 4, Dawg Den. And Wahpeton's going to try to find Scout Woods down low, but they can't, and it's tipped out of bounds. Excuse me, Addison Sage was on the missed shot attempt on this side. Still trying to catch a rhythm. It's only a 1 o'clock tip here today. I'm used to a 7:30 tip, so not really primed yet. Wahpeton baseline inbounds play. They find Nelson in the corner. She shoots a 3. Air ball, offensive rebound, Sienna Fobb. She cleans it up. Wahpeton has a 10-point lead, their largest of the ball game. In the backcourt, it's Kaya Hurst. In the corner, we have number 15, Jocelyn Oster. Oster finds a cutting teammate. She's going to draw the contact. Headed to the line for 2 is Claire Calling. So Wahpeton leads 26-16, but it still feels like this gym is on edge a little bit. As Calling hits the first free throw to cut it to 9. You know, they got to put together a complete game, and it's all well and great that they're up by 9. They just got to sustain it here. As everybody's kind of holding their breath. Calling makes both, cuts the lead to 8. Claire Langenwalter back to Nelson. Nelson swings it over to Miller. She's on the left wing. Gets it back to Nelson. Wahpeton has both Wood sisters in the post. Stolen from Nelson. Nelson trying to stay in front of the offensive player. She does, but a good offensive board there by Hurst, and she's going to finish for the bucket. 26-20. And Woods is going to get called for 3 seconds in the lane, and the last couple of possessions have really allowed Thompson to get back into this ball game here. 26-20, 4:30 to go. First half, Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Woods is going to check out after that 3 seconds, get a little breather. As Thompson brings the basketball up court. Good perimeter defense by Claire Langenwalter. Drive from the top of the key. Jalea Lopez-Lee cuts that off. 3-point attempt from the top, rattles it home. That is Jocelyn Oster. So Thompson cuts a 10-point lead to 3. Miller, one-hand pass, right wing to Langenwalter. She gives it right back. Langenwalter's got a chance at a 3. Off the back iron, leads to a long rebound for Thompson. They're going to try to take advantage, but Wahpeton does a good job getting back on defense, accounting for everybody. Thompson cutting in the lane, beautiful pass. Leads to a bucket by Addison Sage, and it is now a 1-point ball game, folks. 26-25, Lady Huskies lead the Tommies. Highcamp Construction timeout coming right up. You're listening to B92.7 FM, watching on KBMW News Live YouTube, part of the I3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Highcamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need more roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Highcamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den. We're in the middle of a high camp construction timeout. Actually, we're at the end of it. As Wahpeton leads 26-25, it is a 9-0 run here from Thompson. Wahpeton's biggest lead of the ball game, 10 points, has evaporated. 3:43 to go in the first half. And some long rebounds for Thompson have helped them get out in the break and kind of catch Wahpeton out of system on defense. So Nelson will bring the ball up for the Huskies. Langenwalter on the right wing. Drop pass to Nelson. She tries to bounce it into Woods. Claire Woods, who wasn't looking, and it's stolen. Thompson trying to get the lead back here. Baseline three-pointer is up. No good. We got to fight for the ball, and it's going to be a jump. So Hallie Miller able to wrangle that one away for a jump ball and give possession back to Wahpeton as Cambry Mauk and Scout Woods check back in for Claire Langenwalter and Jalea Lopez-Lee. A nice little hustle stretch there from Lopez-Lee. So Wahpeton desperately trying to stay on top here to hit the half. That would be huge. Nelson, baseline three-pointer up. Swish! The 7th grader extends the Huskies' lead. Wahpeton coming through on these keys to the game. Three-pointer from Thompson up. Rebound, Miller. Miller, nice little hesitation, drops it off to Woods. She goes into the teeth of the defense and draws a foul. Caught the defender in the restricted area and went right at her. 29-25 Wahpeton. We're under 3 minutes to go in the first half. It's 2 team fouls on Thompson, so we're a ways away from the bonus here. As Woods buries the first free throw. Jordan Tozier is going to check back in, 5'8" senior forward. Thompson doesn't have a lot of height. I mean, there's nobody over 5'9" on this team, but they know how to play big and they know how to play in transition as well. 2-for-2 trip to the line for Scout Woods, 31-25 Wahpeton on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bounce pass, nearly stolen by Hallie Miller. Cambry Mauk playing excellent on-ball defense here, and what a drive there by Thompson, however. Addison Sage blows by Claire Woods, cuts it to 4. It's Tozier, actually, and Woods is going to draw a blocking foul here on Tozier. So Scout Woods setting the tempo here. That's 3 team fouls now on Thompson, and Tozier's going to have to check out. She's got 3. A little bit of foul trouble here for the Tommies. And the Tommies are going to call timeout just when they think they're going to take the lead. Wahpeton answers back, and they stretch it to 4. 31-27, 2:27 to go in the half. We'll take a quick break. B92.7 FM, KBMW News Live, YouTube, part of the I3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. High Camp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call High Camp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Nelson drives baseline out of the timeout, has her pass batted underneath the hoop, and it's taken on the other way by the Tommies. They're working in the lane. They get it over to the baseline, short corner jumper for 2. It drops. Claire calling. Two minutes left in the first half. 31-29 Wahpeton. Three-pointer up from Nelson. Air ball. Rebound down low by Kaya Hurst. She'll bring it up the court. Hurst into the corner, another baseline shot, no good. Offensive rebound for the Tommies into the hands of Calling. Over to the baseline again. Out of bounds on the Tommies, so they try to force the pass to Sage, who was cutting right down the center of the lane. Huskies get their hands in there, and the last one to touch it is Calling. Wahpeton with possession, 31-29 remaining, 137 remaining in the first half. On the wing, it's Cambry Mauk. Over to Miller. Miller, one bounce, back to Mauk. Left side of the court. Mauk takes it to the top. Little lob pass over the zone. Over to Miller. Back to Malk, inside to Claire Langenwalter. Langenwalter gets it to Miller, who's got a nice drive there and trying to find somebody. Nobody dives underneath the hoop, and it's thrown away. Skip pass, baseline, right in front of the camera here, KBMW News Live YouTube. Nicely defended, but over the top of the screen, wide open three, Addison Sage. She can't finish. Woods with the rebound up to Nelson. She's going to drive. This time she goes for the shot attempt. And I'm not sure what happened there. Thought maybe she lost it. They're going to say the Tommies tipped it out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Wahpeton. Final minute of the first half. Big possession here. Wahpeton with a chance to go up 4. Miller up top. Cambry Malk. Swings it over to Gracie Falk. Back up top, Cambry. Over to Miller. She's going to pop a 3. Wide open. Air ball. Falk with the offensive rebound. 17 on the shot clock. Cambry Malk's going to try her hand at a 3. Off the back iron. Nice rebound by Miller. Back to the basket move. She spins. Goes over the top. Leaves it short. Thompson gets the rebound, but Thompson throws it out of bounds. So Wahpeton fighting tooth and nail for some of these offensive rebounds. Thompson doing the same on the other end. We've got a good ball game so far. 31 seconds to go in the first half. Wahpeton by 2. Malk running the point. Over to Miller, left wing. Bounce pass top of the key, Malk. Swing, right wing, Falk. Back to the top. Swing left wing, Miller. She's holding on to it. Bounce pass to Malk. They're going to hold for last shot here. 14 seconds to go in the first half. Over to Miller. Let's see what kind of theatrics we have here to end the half. Falk, baseline corner, top of the key, Miller. One dribble. Poked away by Thompson, and they are going to steal it and get a transition and one. 1.0 seconds to go. Steal leads to a bucket for number 15, Jocelyn Oster, and she's got a chance to give Thompson the lead heading into the locker room, 31-31. So Wahpeton with a chance to go up 6 here in the final minute. Oster has something to say about that, puts the Tommies up 32-31. Quick inbound to Miller. She throws a one-hand shot that misses everything. And that's going to end a exciting first half where Wahpeton led by as many as 10. You can see Brian Watson, head coach of Lady Huskies, here kind of grimacing in the face. I mean, not happy to give up a 10-point lead. All things considered, though, they're facing the number 4 ranked team in the state. They trail by 1. This is anybody's ball game. You kind of knew that Thompson would have a run in them, but that steal before half's a little bit of a backbreaker to give them the lead. Thompson never led in this game, I don't think. So 32-31 as we hit the half. Thompson answers back. I'll go get you some scoring numbers, and we'll be right back with your Minn Kota Egg Products halftime show. You're listening to Lady Huskies basketball on B92.7, watching on KBMW News Live, I3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information plan for your farm. Contact our location: Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach. Line or in every windshield is the only price. That way we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den, where the Wahpeton Lady Huskies are giving the Thompson Tommies a run for their money. Thompson ranked number 4 in the state, but Wahpeton led by as many as 10 in the first half. Tommies get the last laugh, a transition and one with 1 second left to give them a 32-31 halftime lead. Let's take a look at your first half scoring numbers on the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Minn Kota, your number 1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Let's start with the home team. Scout Woods, she's got 14 points to lead all scorers, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Hallie Miller has 6. She's also 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Piper Nelson with 5. Sienna Fobb with 5. And Claire Woods with 1. And for the number 4 ranked Tommies, Jordan Tozier has 2. Addison Sage has 3. Claire Calling, a nice first half with 9 points. Kaya Hurst leads the Tommies with 11. Jocelyn Oster has 6. And that does it for the scoring. So Kaya Hurst with 11, Calling with 9, 3 for Sage, Tozier with 2, Oster with 6. So 32-31 Thompson here. Let's go ahead and revisit our keys to the game, presented by Smith Motors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Number 1 key was to be decisive, and I think Wahpeton has done a great job of that. Even Piper Nelson, who's got a few turnovers driving baseline and trying to throw it through the defense, if she'd just leave a bounce pass down there. We were talking about this at the scorers table, myself and volleyball coach Dom Rickles. A couple bounce passes, she'd probably have 5 assists in this first half, but you got to credit the 7th grader being decisive and taking the baseline and trying to make things happen. And Wahpeton has ultimately done a lot of that, getting to the free throw line 8 for 8 at the charity stripe for Hallie Miller and Scout Woods, and that's because they are making a decision and heading to the hoop with the rock, and I love to see that. Number 2, hitting the offensive glass. Both teams have done that. So for Wahpeton, they are cashing in on that key to the game, but unfortunately for them, Thompson's doing the same, so they're kind of offsetting those offensive rebounds, and Thompson's been on the other end of some long ones that have allowed them to get out and break for some easy buckets. And three-point shooting was our 3rd key to the game, and I mean, that's still not there for Wahpeton. I think Nelson has 1, and I believe that is it in the first half. So Wahpeton, last couple of years, has been last place in three-point shooting. Definitely when they were still in the EDC 2-3 years ago, they were the bottom feeder in three-point shooting, and still looking to turn that around a little bit. So they led by 10. They led the entire first half. Thompson takes the lead at the break. This third quarter, the first couple minutes, is going to be so crucial not to give Thompson any more momentum than they have coming out of the locker room, because if they fall behind without any three-point shooting, that's when Wahpeton struggles. So we'll see what they can do. If they can manufacture more interior offense with Scout Woods, who leads all scorers with 14. If they can get Sienna Fobb involved on offense, she's got 5 first half points, halfway to double figures. That would be great for them as well. And of course, Nelson's going to be parked on the perimeter just waiting for the kick out, trying to get that three-point game going. We're going to take a quick break and come back on your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Wahpeton 31, Thompson 32. We got a barn burner here on a Saturday at the Dawg Den. B92.7 FM, I3G Sports Network.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to acclimated entry system from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated entry systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School. 32-31, number 4 ranked Thompson comes back from 10 down to take a lead at the half over Wahpeton. It was an and one with 1 second left by Jocelyn Oster that gave them the lead, and now Wahpeton is going to have to make sure it doesn't get any larger here as we get ready to start the third quarter. Again, if you're watching on KBMW News Live YouTube on your phone, click the settings in the top right of the video, change it to 1080 HD and 60p for the best viewing experience. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7. Thank you for joining us today. Thompson has the basketball to start the second half. Top of the key. Dribbling to her right, it's number 3, Jordan Tozier. Ball works its way back to the top of the key, dribbling to the left, Claire Calling. Calling has it baseline corner. She dumps it low. Back to Calling. 8 on the shot clock. Tozier, she's going to spin in the lane. Try with her right hand. Leaves it short. Nobody boxes out. Calling with an easy bucket. Just absolutely nobody accounting for her. Swing pass to Claire Langenwalters. Wahpeton trails by 3. Nelson at the top of the key over to Miller. Woods working hard down low. Top of the key, Nelson, and nothing going here for the Wahpeton offense. 4 players on one side of the court. Skip pass to Claire Langenwalter. They get it into Woods, and they're all over her. And she's working really hard. They're hanging all over her, and she's going to draw the foul call. And that's going to be on Hurst, her second. That'll reset the shot clock. Fresh 35 for the Huskies, inbounding beneath the basket. Corner, Claire Langenwalter shoots a 3. Long rebound once again goes to Thompson. Miller hustles back to poke it away. Mad scramble under the hoop. Fobb gets the steal, kicks it up to Nelson. 1-on-2 Euro step. Nelson, a little hard. Rebound by Tozier. So Wahpeton just can't buy a bucket here to start this half. Tozier, top of the key. Dumps it off, short corner jumper. Rebound Nelson. Up to Langenwalter. Langenwalter drives in the middle of the lane, loses the handle. Tozier's going to pick it up. Calling will bring the ball up court. Stolen by Langenwalter. Nice start to the half for Claire. She spins and travels. So she's trying to push it up court. She doesn't have anyone running with her. Thompson realizes that and throws two girls right at her and tries to spin out of it. Takes one step too many. 34-31. 2 minutes down here in the second half. Thompson leads Wahpeton. Top of the key, Tozier. Passes over to Calling. Left-handed three-pointers up. She buries that. It's suddenly a 6-point lead. So we have a 16-point swing in a game that Wahpeton once led by 10. Nelson dribbles it across the timeline. And Brian Watson's going to call a timeout here as Thompson is taking control of this ball game. 37-31 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back. Timeout presented by High Camp Construction on B92.7 FM.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
We're back here at Wahpeton High School as the Thompson Tommies have turned a 10-point deficit into a 6-point lead, 37-31, 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Piper Nelson shoots a three off the front iron. Miller crashes in for the rebound. She can't hang on. Tozier is going to throw it up court and throw it away. Wahpeton quickly back at it as Miller drives into the lane and draws a foul. So I'm not sure where these personal foul numbers are at exactly, but it's only one for Calling, so that's going to be a sigh of relief for Thompson, who has a couple players with multiple fouls. Hallie Miller will inbound underneath the basket. Wahpeton desperately needs a bucket. Miller working on the wing, gets it up top to Nelson. Back to Miller here. She loses her dribble. She's forced to give it up. She can't dribble again. Claire Langenwalter has it at the top. Miller, near side wing, three-point line. Picks up her dribble again, swings it over to Claire Langenwalter, back to Scout Woods. And this zone defense is just causing Wahpeton fits. But Woods is going to drive into it, draw the contact inside the restricted area, blocking foul, 2 shots coming. And Wahpeton, they just pass the ball around, and when they catch it, they just start staring at the zone. Like, you can't think about what you're going to do against the zone. You just have to act. A lot of hesitancy to dribble against the zone. They want to pass the ball around against the zone. They need to start driving into this zone and penetrating. Woods does that there, and she draws the blocking foul. First free throw is good, and that ends a long scoring drought for the Lady Huskies. Cuts it to 5. Second free throw from Scout is up. That's good. 37-33, Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Miller guarding at the top of the key. Into the hands of Andy Schwab. She's going to reverse it. Tozier, pump fake, gets Langenwalter driving. Nice kick to her teammate in the corner. Assist from Tozier to Claire Calling. 39-33 Thompson. Top of the key, it's Nelson, and she travels. She does a little hop step before she dribbles. So Wahpeton in some serious danger here in the third quarter. They trail by 6. It's Kaya Hurst initiating the offense here for Thompson. Tozier, another pump fake. Throws it down low. A nice one-handed grab by Hurst, but she can't finish. Woods dribbling in traffic. Throws it cross court to Claire Langenwalter. She skips to Nelson. Nelson to Miller. Miller for a 3. And that rattles off the rim. Good ball movement there for Wahpeton. Corner 3 up for Thompson. That's a bucket. Andy Schwab having a nice second half. She extends the lead to 9, the largest of the game for Thompson. Huskies going to try to figure it out during this full timeout presented by High Camp Construction. We'll take one with them. Thompson 42, Wahpeton 33. 3:49 to go in the third quarter on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Wahpeton trailing Thompson by 9 here in the third quarter. It is do or die for the Huskies as Sienna Fobb drives the lane, gets it stripped and stolen, and kicked up court to Thompson. Side-to-side passing, selfless teamwork there is going to put them up by 11. A nice steal by Kaya Hurst leads to an easy bucket. Woods near side as Wahpeton has 2 points in the third quarter. Lob pass to Miller at the elbow. There we go. Downhill, little dump to Sienna Fobb. She finishes with the left hand. Beautiful offense. And Miller pokes it away and tries to save it in. Goes tumbling into the stands. Good hustle by Miller. So Miller got that ball at the elbow, and she just put it down. Power dribble, went to the hoop, little dump pass. And we haven't seen enough of that from Wahpeton tonight. Got to put more pressure on this Thompson defense. Wide open bucket inside by Hurst. Count it, and the foul. As Woods forced to slide over to the help side late there, and Scout's going to draw her first foul. Hurst is going to try to make it a three-point play here. Largest lead of the night for Thompson. That drops 47-35. Piper Nelson, baseline corner to the wing to Miller. Nice little skip pass from Nelson to Fobb. She's going to try to throw it up top, but it gets stolen by Tozier. Tozier bounce passes it, and a pass goes off the rim. Back to Tozier. Little side-to-side action there at the block, and Hurst gets another and one. So Wahpeton, once led by 10 in this game, helplessly watching Thompson just run away 49-35 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Claire Woods is going to check in for Sienna Fobb. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. As Hurst 6 points on the last two possessions, both three-point plays near the basket. Nelson up top, over to Claire Langenwalter. Claire Woods, far corner baseline, gets it up top to Nelson. Tries to find Woods at the elbow. She does, and Scout Woods kicks it out to Claire Woods. Nice rebound by Miller, and she spins off the defense. Baseline side for the bucket, 50-37. She's just so gifted offensively. Like to see them go to her more in this second half. Just let her cook. Thompson trying to keep this double-digit lead heading into the final frame here as they keep working it inside. Little spin move, left-hand bucket. That drops Andy Schwab. She's had a big second half. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll get you those scoring numbers. Into Woods. Little swipe through over the top of the defense. Nice job keeping that ball high, and she draws a block in the restricted area. So it's a 15-point Tommies lead. 4 team fouls now. A couple players in foul trouble, but time is running out on Wahpeton. Woods stops the bleeding with a free throw. She has been excellent at the foul line tonight. 52-38. we're going to get a timeout from Thompson, presented by High Camp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Thompson 52, Wahpeton 38. $1:35 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to Lady Huskies basketball on B92.7, watching in 1080 HD on KBMW News Live YouTube, part of the I3G Sports Network.
Experience, but it can be a stressful too. Help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Woods will finish her trip to the foul line here. 2 for 2 for Scout Woods, 52-39. And Wahpeton not doing any pressure against the Tommies here, despite trailing by 13 late in the third quarter. They just let them take it across the court. Nelson guarding the ball up top. Andy Schwab, she's had the hot hand, a runner in the lane, a little hard. Rebound Claire Woods. Woods looks to throw it up to Olivia Nelson, and she's going to throw it all the way down the court. Turn it over. So Thompson, with 1:12 to go in the third quarter, they lead by 13. Outscored Wahpeton 20-8 here in the second half. Schwab, right wing, dumps it off into the corner. Stolen by Nelson. Nelson's going to cross it over twice. Little push dribble, spin move in the lane. Loses control of the ball. It's going to be a jump. Luckily, it's going to stay with the Huskies. So the 7th grader Nelson just going a little too fast for her own good there. Trying to make something happen, and does fall on it for a jump ball. Miller inbounding underneath the hoop, out to Nelson. She looks at a three, passes on it, throws it over to Falk. Falk travels. So it's a mixed bag for Wahpeton, definitely capable of playing with these teams, Kindred and Thompson. Just kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. As Thompson's going to look to strike again, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter, leading by 13. Three-pointer from the top of the key, off the back iron. And that one's rolling out of bounds, saved by Thompson. Fantastic effort play there by number 5, Claire Calling. She dives in front of her own bench, saves the basketball. It's going to result in a foul on Jalea Lopez-Lee. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Thompson working the basketball around, content to take some time here. They have the lead. And they throw it away. Jocelyn Oster can't stay in bounds on the lob pass, so Wahpeton will have a chance here to potentially cut it to 10 with a three. 16.8 to go in the third quarter. It's Nelson bringing the basketball across half court, over to Falk, to Claire Woods, back to Falk, over to Nelson. Hallie Miller. 5 seconds. 3, 2. Three-pointer. Good by Piper Nelson. So she cuts it to 10. A little silver lining there for the Lady Huskies. Fourth quarter coming up next. Thompson 52, Wahpeton 42 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I'm Robert Wanick, and this is the I3G Sports Network.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, achy, rehab following surgery, you name it.
Final 8 minutes in Wahpeton, and Thompson starts it off with an offensive rebound, and Wahpeton fouls Thompson moments later. Not the way the Huskies want to start this final stanza. 52-42, number 4 Thompson erased a 10-point first half deficit, took a 1-point halftime lead, dominated the third quarter. Nice cut in the lane there by Thompson, but the pass is errant. Goes over the head of Claire Calling, and Wahpeton's going to get a chance here to get it back down to single digits. Fouls do reset every quarter, folks, so 1 foul on Wahpeton, none on Thompson. That's how we'll start this final quarter. Sienna Faub working in front of the Huskies bench. Ball works its way around to Scout Woods. Hallie Miller working in the post. They don't look her way, and now they have a seal by Sienna Faub. Power dribble, knocks over her defender, no one behind her, but she doesn't shoot. Kicks it out to Nelson, and Nelson's 3 rattles out. So Sienna Faub had nobody behind her. I don't think she knew. She didn't shoot it. And Thompson with the reverse layup. High off the glass. A little English on that one. That was number 15, Jocelyn Oster. Inside pass to Woods. Goes through her hands. Thompson gets the steal. We're going to get a foul in the open court on the Huskies. 54-42 Thompson, 6:53 to go. Checking in is Claire Woods. She'll give Sienna Faub a breather. Thompson gets it in. Driving to the basket is number 10, Kaya Hurst. She can't finish. Offensive rebound is number 2, Andy Schwab. Big second half for Schwab, and Wahpeton's offensive rebounds have dried up, and Thompson has been hitting the glass hard in this second half. Claire Woods from the corner. She thinks about it, hesitates, misses the 3. Her sister Scout Woods cleans it up on the old glass just in time. 56-44 Thompson, excuse me. 3-pointers up for the Tommies. Nothing but nylon, number 15, Jocelyn Oster. 15-point lead for Thompson, their largest of the ball game. Hallie Miller tries to pass it to Claire Woods at the free throw line. It is stolen by Jordan Tozier. Time running out on Wahpeton here, nearing the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Kick pass for Thompson. Tozier's 3 is up off the front of the rim. Rebound by Piper Nelson. Dribbles through traffic, kicks it up to Hallie Miller. She bobbles it, maintains possession, rifles a dangerous pass across the lane. It's tipped out of bounds by Thompson. 5:49 to go in this game. Wahpeton's going to have to come up with something to erase a 15-point deficit. In the corner, 3-pointer up, and it's long. Rebound by Calling. She kicks it up court, and Thompson's got a chance to finish at the rim. Probably a good foul there by Piper Nelson. It's going to send Addison Sage to the line. Nelson really with no choice. Sage had the defense beat. Nelson able to track her down and at least make her earn it here at the free throw line. First free throw bounces around and in. 60-44 as this Thompson lead just continues to swell. 61-44, 2-for-2 trip. Nelson kicks it up court here, and Hallie Miller has it on the wing. She'll drive to the right. Woods slips to the hoop. Draws some contact, finishes. Miller jumps the passing lane. Can't get her hands on it, though. Tozier's got the ball on the left wing. She's spinning around, guarded by Cambry Mauk. Little dribble handoff. Mauk still guarding the perimeter. cutting to the basket. It's number 10 calling. She just tries to save it inbounds. Woods steals it. Woods is trying to push the fast break here, and she's going to draw a blocking foul. So Woods draws a blocking foul. That's going to be the first foul of the quarter. Goes on Addison Sage. Claire Woods comes out to get the pass in front of the Huskies bench. Throws it back up to the top of the key. Piper Nelson has it. Nice crossover between the legs. She'll pass to Cambry Mauk. Woods trying to get position in the post here. They give it to Claire. Power dribble. Goes up strong. Finishes. Claire Woods. Textbook job of sealing the defense off there and just calling for the ball. Thompson still up by 13. Tozier in the corner. One dribble. Bounce pass down low. Scout Woods is straight up, but I think they're going to get her for a block in the restricted area. Contact to the forehead, Craig Peterson says, and that is going to send Kaya Hurst to the line. First free throw's up. First free throw's good. And Wahpeton's offense just can't get anything going. Fantastic start to the game, saw them jump ahead by 10 points and actually withstand a couple Thompson scoring runs. It's been all Thompson after the break. 2-for-2 trip to the line, 63-48 Thompson. Cambry Mauk back up top to the point guard Nelson. Nelson dribbling to her right. Over to Miller. Miller throws it into Woods. They're going to call a hold. Second team foul. Fourth team foul on Kaya Hurst, so she's got one left to burn. Of course, this Thompson team pretty deep, pretty experienced. They're not going to worry if they lose one of their players. Inbound passes up to Woods. Looks like that one got partially blocked. Jump ball underneath is going to stay with Wahpeton. So 15 points, that was the deficit to start the quarter, and that's where it is with 4:20 to go. Inbounds pass goes up to Claire Woods. She's going to throw it over to Piper Nelson. Jab step. Thought about a three. Throws it away. Thompson, nice little high-low pass there in transition. They're not able to get anything out of it. And they're going to get whistled for a double dribble. Gracie Falk will check in for the Huskies. Nelson will check out. Claire Woods has the basketball. We're under 4 minutes now. Falk over to Scout Woods. Posting up is Hallie Miller. There we go. Gets around her defender, but she can't finish the layup. Nice low post scoring move. Uses her elbow to get the inside leverage, but she can't make the layup. And it looks like we had a travel there, but they're going to let the play go on, and Claire Woods gets the rebound. Up to Scout Woods in transition. Woods dribbles between three defenders, and she's going to draw the foul as number 2, Andy Schwab, goes for the swipe. Gets a little bit of forearm there. 4 fouls. Excuse me. See where they update the numbers here on the scoreboard. Woods makes the first free throw. That's 3 team fouls on Thompson. It's a 14-point advantage. Second free throw, off the mark. Schwab has the ball on the left wing. She's had a phenomenal second half. Up top to Tozier. Miller jumps the passing lane, nearly steals it. Tozier, left wing. Up top to Schwab. Gets by Claire Langenwalter. Tozier misses the runner. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Beautiful assist from Hurst to Schwab. So Schwab leading this team in scoring in the second half. Miller driving again. Nice looking jumper. Hangs in the air. Deposits the shot. We're starting to see Hallie Miller coming to her own here as an offensive threat. 65-51. Thompson Cutting in the lane, Miller hustles, tips it out of bounds. She goes out of bounds as well. Basketball will stay underneath with the Tommies. Sienna Fobb's going to check back in. She will spell Claire Woods. .239 to go, 65-51 Thompson. They lob it, just trying to get it in. Stolen by Hallie Miller, and here she comes. Nice pass, gets it up court to Gracie Falk, and she's hit into the wall here, right out of camera view. Looks like she's going to be okay. So we tried to follow her there. I wasn't expecting that fast-paced kick up court, and we have a player injured here. It's going to be Kaya Hurst, so she fouls out, gets her 5th foul. Shaken up a little bit. I'm not sure if it's her hip or her ankle or what, but she's a little bit slow to get off the court, and they're going to have some time here to help her off, and she is going to walk off with some assistance from the coaching staff, from Thompson, and Gracie Falk will shoot 2 free throws. Falk hits the first one, gets her into the scoring column. Second foul shot from Falk is short. Rebound goes to the Tommies. They'll head to the other direction with this game pretty much in hand, up by 13, 2:25 to go. Thompson fumbling around. They throw it up to Schwab. She shoots a one-hand shot from about 17 feet, goes off the front of the rim. Nice little outlet pass to Sienna Fobb, able to keep her pivot foot down and find Miller on the Euro step. Miller stamps her passport for a bucket, 54-65. Wahpeton cuts it to 11. Tipped away by Fobb, stolen by Miller. Fast break opportunity. And Miller's going to draw a foul in the restricted area. She's not going out without a fight here in the 4th quarter. Showing some tenacity down low, some back to the basket moves, a couple steals, opening up some transition opportunities, and that's going to bring a High Camp Construction timeout for Thompson. As Wahpeton gets something going, is it going to be too little too late? We'll find out. 65-54 Thompson, $1:54 to go. We'll be right back on B92.7 and KBMW News Live YouTube.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverages? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Always by your side.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den. The Huskies showing off a vicious bite early on to take a 10-point lead over Thompson. It's been all Tommies since. They stole the lead at halftime on a fast break and one with 1 second to go and just never looked back. They lead 65-54, under 2 minutes to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Hallie Miller steps to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. She's had a nice 4th quarter. First shot is up, a little strong, bounces off the back iron and the front iron. See if Miller can capitalize here on the back end of a trip to the foul line. She does hit the second. Wahpeton cuts it to 10, closest they've been in a while. Full court pressure has finally arrived here for the Huskies with 1:50 to go. Easily split by Thompson. They throw it down low, kick it right back out, content with burning some time, and we're going to get a push foul here on the Huskies, who frantically trying to get the basketball back. It's going to be on Sienna Fobb. And both teams now in the bonus, 5 fouls each, shooting 2 the rest of the quarter. So Sienna Fobb fouls out. Again, stick around for the Miller Realty postgame show. We'll get you the stats. She had 5 points in the first half. Shot is up, free throw drops. Addison Sage. But Wahpeton held to 24 points here after the break. Free throw missed, rebounded Piper Nelson. She drops it off to Miller, and here comes Miller downhill, kick out Nelson. Nice rotation there by Schwab. Back to Nelson, over to Miller, back to Nelson. Little two-man game up top. Nelson crosses to her left, step back. Nothing there. Inside to Woods, left hand. Scout Woods puts a little much on it. She can't lay off going for the rebound. It's called for a push. So that'll be 2 free throws for the Tommies. Woods has had another big offensive night tonight. Again, we'll get you those numbers. State Farm stat report after the game presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick. We'll have a pretty short Miller Realty post-game show. I'm going to play you guys my interview this morning with Jeff Ralph on the Giants Sports Show, talking about the Huskies boys basketball team. They're up next after this one. It's about 20 minutes long, so we'll play that for most of the warm-up. You can hear what Jeff had to say. He talks about the returners, talks about the strategy. Seems to think they're going to be pretty decent this year, so we got a lot to look forward to this afternoon in the second half of this Thompson-Wahpeton doubleheader. Miller drives to her left, kicks it corner up, Falk, short. Moak comes flying in, tips the rebound over to Miller, spin move. She goes up, draws the foul on Jordan Tozier. So Miller with an excellent fourth quarter. A little bit of inside-out transition, back to basket. She has an arsenal of scoring moves here. We just got to see her put it together for 4 quarters. And I think this is going to be the launch pad for her as she hits the first free throw. 15 points last game. Another decent performance tonight for Hallie Miller. 5'10" senior guard. 67-56. Free throws up. Good. Back to 10 again. Final minute. So we're going to get a quick foul in the corner here on Wahpeton. So we're going to be playing the Hack-a-Shack game the rest of the way here. And I don't think Brian Watson knew that they called a foul. He's not happy with it, and he might have a point here. Looked like Wahpeton might have intercepted that pass in the corner. At any rate, they threw it right into traffic, and they get kind of rewarded, but first free throw goes down, makes it 11. Second free throw up and in, 2 for 2 at the line for Andy Schwab. A monster second half from Schwab. Scout Woods will bring it up with her team trailing by 12 here. 57 seconds to go. Nelson at the top of the key. It would be a good time for one of those threes. Crossover to her left. She kicks it out to Miller. Miller's going to shoot the 3. Backboard, no rim. Rebound. Schwab. Who else? Kicks it up court. Thompson going to burn some clock here. Wahpeton's got to get up on him. And they're just playing chase here, and they can't get him. Backdoor cut, and that's going to do it. Basket for Addison Sage, cross-court assist. 30 seconds to go in this one. 14-point lead, Thompson. Miller gets it into Scout Woods. She'll go over the top of the defense. Nice touch. Bounces it in. 71-59. Final 10 seconds. Miller's going to apply some pressure. Thompson able to get it across the timeline. And that'll do it. That's your final, folks. In a game that Wahpeton led by as many as 10. Thompson 71. Lady Huskies 59. Wahpeton still trying to figure out how to put together 4 quarters. But still a lot to hang their hats on tonight against the number 4 team in the state. Let's look at the total picture of things. This team is star-studded. Ranked number 4 for a reason. Lots of playoff experience, and Wahpeton just faded in the third quarter. 71-59, that's a final on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be back in a few with your Miller Realty postgame show. Then we'll have a 20-minute ramp-up until the boys tip off. We'll play the interview with Jeff Ralph from the Giant Sports Show. I'm Robert Wanek on B92.7, KBMW News Live YouTube, part of the I3G Sports Network.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to acclimated entry system from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly tiles all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated entry systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentialHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions. Better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered.
Contact Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around. Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Mink Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den. One of two games in the book today. It's a Wahpeton doubleheader against the Thompson Tommies. And the Lady Huskies, they fall in the first game tonight. We're going to take a look at the scoring numbers here on your Miller Realty post-game show, a tradition of knowledge, integrity, trust, and service. We'll start with the Tommies, led by 20 points from Kaya Hurst, 17 from Claire Calling, 9 from Andy Schwab, all in the second half. She was a big difference maker. And Jocelyn Oster had 11. 6 from Jordan Tozier, who did a nice job basically handling the ball and getting them into their offense. And for the Wahpeton Lady Huskies, no surprise here, led by 25 from Scout Woods. Book had her 9 of 9 on free throws. I thought she missed one, but I've been wrong before. So 25 points, unofficially 9 of 9 at the charity stripe for Scout Woods. And Hallie Miller for the second straight game drops 15, 7 of 8 at the foul line, and great versatility down the stretch. Just finding ways to score and just showing how multifaceted she can be on offense. Piper Nelson scores 8 for Wahpeton on a pair of three-pointers, and 7 for Sienna Fobb. So those are your leaders for both teams. Scout Woods drops 25. It's becoming a nightly occurrence for the senior, and 20 for Kaya Hurst to lead Thompson. We only have 14 minutes till boys tip. I got to regroup here and go get the starting lineups and whatnot. So we're going to play this morning's interview with Wahpeton boys basketball head coach Jeff Ralph. We'll play most of it. It's about 20 minutes long, but we'll get through what we can here on your Red River Grain pregame show, because this is a doubleheader, Wahpeton and Thompson. So let's get all that stuff ready for you. Again, if you are listening on B92.7, you can head over to KBMW News Live YouTube and you can watch this game. And if you click in the top right corner on your cell phone, you can change the settings to 1080 HD 60 frames per second, and that's going to help you follow the action. High quality, track the players very well. So go ahead and do that. And if you're on your laptop, it's in the bottom right corner of the video you're watching. Change it to 1080 HD and catch all the action on the i3G Sports Network. So Wahpeton falls to 1-5 on the season, as we'll take one quick look at the power poll that we said that we played before the game. And that has Thompson at 2-1 entering this. So Thompson, ranked number 4, now 3-1. Their only loss is to number 1 ranked South Prairie Max by 10, and they held South Prairie Max to 50 in that one. So pretty darn good showing for Thompson so far this year. And Wahpeton just still trying to figure out how to put together a full game. They went scoreless for several minutes in the third quarter, which allowed Thompson to build a 15-point lead, and that's all she wrote. So bear with me here as we get this interview with Jeff Ralph ready to rock from this morning Giants Sports Show. I was joined by Jeff and also Brian Watson, and then Jordan Christensen, head coach of the Cowboys basketball team. They're in action today at 5:30 against number 10 ranked Park Christian Academy, and there's over 150 teams in Minnesota's Class 1A. So it's a big deal to be ranked number 10. So they'll be in action at 5:30, and we'll have a story about that tonight on KBMWnews.com. But right now, let's hear from head coach Jeff Ralph as we get ready here for the boys basketball game between Wahpeton and Thompson. It is the season opener for the Huskies. A new look team returns a lot of players, but there's going to be some turnover in the roster as well, and Jeff Ralph's going to tell you all about that here.
You are listening to the Giants Sports Show. Now, here's your host, Robert Wanick.
Welcome to the Giants Sports Show. It is holiday hoop season, one of my favorite times of the year. I'm going to be joined this morning by Wahpeton boys basketball head coach, Jeff Ralph. I need a little history lesson this morning, Jeff. I got to know how long you've been at the helm of Husky Hoops. 18 years.
Seems like yesterday, and it seems like a long, long, long time ago, too. But 18 years. I looked it up. Troy Wixell actually asked me a couple weeks ago, and I looked it up, and this will be game number 401 at Wahpeton High School. So
some longevity there. That's good.
It's been a good haul, and hopefully we keep it going this year. We got a good crew of kids, and like always, we've had great kids through those 18 years. So it's been a lot of fun to get to coach these kids.
So a lot of ups and downs, like any program over almost 2 decades of coaching. But I think that just says so much. Having one coach at the helm can really help a program establish itself. And you are the reigning region coach of the year. So let's give you your roses to start the show here. Everybody clap for Jeff. But
I don't know how that happened. Brad Whale at Kindred did a heck of a job with his guys and won every game till the end. And so I thought he should be the guy. But it was nice. It was nice to get that. And that's a credit to our kids. We had really good kids last year, and they did a lot of things, maybe unexpectedly. So maybe that's why we got that vote from some coaches. So
I'd like to say it might have been your lobbying for the 3-class system. We had Weinmere and Hankinson last night, and I think Weinmere's going to find some wins this year, and Hankinson's very talented. None of them need to be playing a town like Kindred, and you guys don't need to be playing Cheyenne either. Yeah. So I think you did a nice job there as well. But you know the saying, get up for game day. It is the season opener today. Can you kind of take us through what in your program with that longevity and experience probably comes some routine, but just kind of take us through a week getting ready for game one.
Yeah, well, we're just putting stuff in every day, trying to get all our stuff in that we think, we maybe wasted a little time on putting in some zone. I don't think Thompson's going to play zone. They, every game last year, and Casey and Jor watched a lot of film. Coach Gamey did too, and I don't think we saw him play any zone. But we, he put it in case. But just getting everything installed and getting sharp. And I think yesterday was just a big day for us. Just trying to get ready for what we're probably going to see tomorrow. And it's all maybe up in the air because they haven't played yet this year. They have a lot of guys back, some really good players back. So we kind of have an idea. I feel like they're going to go inside. They got this Carter Peterson, who's a fantastic athlete, going to UND, be a tight end, and I mean he was a problem for us last year, and he will be this year. So I think they're going to go to him a lot. So we worked on front and the post. We worked on those kind of things that we're going to have to do, and really a special emphasis yesterday on that, just to make sure we're all locked in on what needs to happen defensively. And I think if we can get out and run a little bit, you look at our squad, we're a pretty fast crew, and I think turn that good defense that we played into some points at the other end. But it's just sometimes practice is a scramble. Yesterday was kind of a scramble. We were just kind of flying all over. I think a lot of pent up energy and some sick of playing against the other guys on our team. We need to see a different color maybe today. So, but I think we'll be ready. 2 good weeks. The first week was rough too. But then we went and scrimmage, and I thought that just sharpened our focus. So that's why I feel really good today about seeing a different color. No purple and gold. It's going to be a different color today, the green of Thompson. So I think that'll help us.
It's going to be a big day on the broadcast calendar. We're moving these games over to B92.7, so it'll be on the FM, which does sound a little bit better. Bison will be on the AM. 1 o'clock for girls basketball, tentatively 3:30 for the boys, and you can watch this on KBMW News Live YouTube. So let's get right to that backcourt. We'll talk about the front court in a little bit. You talk about that defense between Braden Steffens and Drayton Mauk and Jack Gilbertson. Very well could be one of the best defensive backcourts. Are you gonna be locked into some dogfights, you think? Is that gonna be the route to win some of these games potentially?
Well, I think it's gonna have to be. We're gonna have to pressure defensively on the perimeter. I mean, we're blessed with some really good guards. I even mentioned Bjorn.
Bjorn, and his size 15
forgets
hands.
About him, but that kid just causes a lot of trouble with his giant hands and his long arms, and he can pressure. And
smart player.
Yep, and you know what? He kind of gets lost in the shuffle sometimes, I think, on basketball wise. But we're really today looking at excited to get to that 10-minute mark and we find out who's going to start. If the names aren't in right away, and then figure out where we're going to put Bjorn, because I think that matchup will dictate where Trey goes and where Braden goes, and I think that will be a big determiner. I think Bjorn is a turnover creator, and we really like that from him. If he's got to go to a big guy, I think we're fine with that, because he's long. So I mean, that'll be a big piece for us. But then the way that Braden and Trey, his just explosive speed. I think we can do some things with some perimeter guys that are going to help us defend that 6'8", 6'6", and 6'4" inside that we're going to see today.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but last year at Valley City, I believe Bjorn hit 9 threes. Does that sound right? A 27-point game off 9 threes, or was it like 7 threes?
I think it was 7 or 6.
So pretty big game. I think he had 27 in total. So he has that capability. And like watching the lid come off, he had a couple good games offensively at the end of the year. So it'll be interesting to see if that carries over. But the guy I'm really interested to talk about, the most athletic kid on your team, would be the most athletic kid on most teams, Trayton Mauk. Can he dunk a basketball?
Well, I think if he put all the pieces together, he could. You know, we've seen him get a rebound, you know, with his head right up by the rim. But you know, I think sometimes when he tries to dunk it, his brain gets in the way a little bit. Where, you know, when he's getting that rebound in the game, he's just going to get it. And you know, there was a game 2 years ago at Cheyenne where, I mean, he shot the free throw and got his own rebound. You know, over a couple pretty big, probably Tommy Ottoman that, you know, bugged out of there, 6'8" kid. But, you know, we've talked about that in practice, and we've talked about, which if we miss some layups today, I guess it's going to be my fault, but we told them, we got to steal, go dunk it. And they've been trying to dunk it. I think a lot of times, you know, getting stuffed by the rim, but, you know, Jackson DeVries is just another fantastic athlete that can get out and run, and I think Trey, you know, I think they can, and Bjorn with his big hands, you know, if he gets a chance, I think they're all going to do it. But I think, I mean, they're
tremendous
fun to watch
athletes.
how they just get around the floor and how they fly around and play hard on D and take pride in that.
We saw those guys in the football field, and like you said it right there, maybe if he's not thinking about it and going for a rebound, and like that's what we saw in the football field. When they're just going, there's just wild things that they're capable of doing. Going back to Trayton a little bit here, not a super big offensive threat last year. I mean, you'd see him get 11, 12. I think he had maybe like 16 or 17 in a game. He might even have a 20-point game. I don't want to shortchange him. But is he going to be intentionally asked to shoulder a bigger offensive load this year, or are you just going to kind of see how the game comes to you guys?
Well, I think we're going to see the flow. You know, I think, you know, Trayton's capable of, and really a streaky shooter, but he's capable of making threes. He can drive in. His pull-up is maybe not as fundamentally sound as Braden's. I mean, you take a picture of Braden shooting a jumper, it's perfect. But Trey makes them, and that's, you know,
he can get his shot because he can get off the ground.
You know, and we're running him at that spot where we're going to run him off some screens to get those jumpers, and he can knock them down. So I think we're looking for more from everybody, really. You know, I think for Braden to go from 15 to 20, that'll be a bit of a step, but we need him to at least get 15. But those other guys, Trey, you know, averaged 9 last year. He needs to be in double figures. When we look at Bjorn, you know, Bjorn averaged about 6. He needs to be in double figures. And then just the contributions from those other guys. What are we going to get from Jack? I think we're going to get 12, 14, 15 from Jack every game too. So, you know, it's going to be, I think for Trey, how the flow goes for the game for him, really. You know, if he gets out and gets some steals and gets going, I think then that just gets him moving and gets him motivated to play better.
Apologies if I don't talk enough about Braden Steffens on here, but I mean, we know what we're going to see out of him. He can get a bucket. And, I mean, he's going to have games because he's you know, he's a volume shooter sometimes. He's going to have some games where he goes like 5 for 15, but all in all, he's going to be out there scoring some points, and you're going to be able to watch that today on KBMW News Live YouTube. Let's get to the front court here. We got Landon Ralph in there. After that, I believe Luke Anderson is on the roster this year.
No.
He's not on the roster this year.
He's
So
wrestling this year.
Good for him.
Good
So
for Luke.
you lose a big body there. And I'm just trying to grasp who is on the roster for bigs. And I know Landon's kind of an inside-out guy, which has its benefits. But, I mean, where are you going to get your low-post presence from?
Well, that's a great question. I think we're still kind of searching for that. I think we're going to be more spread this year rather than, you know, last year we had Jaden inside. We could throw Jaden the ball. He's going to get a bucket. You know, we don't really feel like Landon's not that kind of a player. You know, I think Jackson DeVries probably played that 4 or 5 spot for us. You know, we're moving him out to the 2, take advantage of his speed and let him get up and down the floor. But he's probably going to have to guard a big. And then Alex Cummings, pretty raw. You know, I mean, he's 6'5", long arms,
and he has sprouted up in the offseason.
Yeah, and we need, you know, we're gonna have to have something from Al. You know, but he's raw. He's not. You know, I mean, we've seen times where there we go, he's got it, and then some other times where, you know, maybe it's, you know, his lack of experience shows. But we're going to run them the JV game and then hopefully get them in 2 quarters in the varsity. But, I think for us, when we're looking at our bigs, they're going to have to play whether we're getting to the basket and maybe knocking down some threes with Landon. And, we're actually talking about Bjorn being one of our bigs and running that spot, hitting the trail 3 like Cooper did last year. But, we'll see how all that shakes out. I really think today we're going to see a lot of a lineup where maybe, Landon's not in and we just have 5 guards in.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den. It is another season opener here. Wahpeton boys taking on Thompson boys after the Thompson girls take the victory in the opening game of the afternoon. That was an interview with head coach Jeff Ralph from the Giants Sports Show this morning. I will be posting that to the KBMWnews.com Facebook page on Sunday. That's tomorrow. So you'll be able to listen to the whole show, which includes Jordan Christensen of Breckenridge Cowboys basketball and also Brian Watson of Lady Huskies basketball. So we're getting ready for your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineups. They're going to bring out the little Huskies out here. It's always good when you can get the kiddos out here for the starting lineups. Again, KBMW News Live YouTube. If you're streaming on your phone, go ahead and click the settings icon in the top right corner of the YouTube video and change it to 1080 HD 60p for best viewing. Let's take a look at your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineups as Wahpeton gets ready. So we get all the levels back to where they need to be for you. They're going to go with the Tommies here first. A 6'1" senior, number 1, Braden Tice. A 6'6" forward, number 2, Carter Peterson. A 5'9" guard, he's a senior, Thomas Schumacher. A 6'4" forward, a senior, Gavin Krogstad, and a 6'8" forward, Drew Odenbach. He's a senior. So Wahpeton's going to have their hands full with some height here. 6'6" Peterson, 6'8" Odenbach. Jeff Ralph said he was going to throw some guards at him, throw some speed at him, and see if they can disrupt this post play of the Thompson Tommies. And for your hometown Huskies, I'm guessing they're going to hit the lights again. Could be wrong. We're going to go Jackson DeVries at a forward, 6'2", senior. Braden Steffens at a guard, king of the pop and stop mid-range jumper, 6'1", a junior. He's a guard. Trayton Mauk, 5'10". He's got hops to the ceiling. He's a senior. He's also playing guard. Bjorn Kubla, he's going to play a combo guard forward spot, 6'3". He's a senior. And then we got Landon Ralph. He's going to be your lone true post player, playing center tonight at 6'2". He's a junior. Good inside-out game from him. And for your injury report tonight, presented by CHI St. Francis, we've got Evan Doctor, who's kind of dealing with an injury here. They're hoping to get him back. And we also have Aiden Bonches, who's still dealing with a leg injury from football, so they'll be happy to get those two back later in the season. They introduce all the young Huskies here, the future of the basketball program, coming out in their Wahpeton Parks and Rec jerseys. First game of the season for Wahpeton boys tonight. Always good to open your season at home. Of course, the Lady Huskies, they opened up in Minot. Played their home opener against Kindred and then earlier today against Thompson. So Wahpeton gets their first tip-off right here in their own building, the newly remodeled Dawg Den. And they're going to give it up for the second grade youth basketball players. Now it's time for the big boys. So they announce the big dog starting lineup here, the Wahpeton Huskies. A chance to see what they've got this year, starting with Jackson DeVries. They'll be switching up from wide receiver on the gridiron to forward tonight. Braden Steffens will be doing the same after a phenomenal season at wide receiver. He was All-State. And of course, Trayton Malk, the best player in the state for football, Eastern Dakota Conference Player of the Year, and also the Class 2A Powerade Senior Athlete and QB1 on the football field. He's going to be helping lead this team on the basketball court as well. Bjorn Kubla, Landon Ralph, another All-Stater on the football field. I got to say it because they had a great season, good football award season for Wahpeton Huskies, and we'll see what translates here to the hardwood. So we're getting ready to rock here. Your tip-off coming up right now, presented by NDSCS, the science of learning by doing. So we'll see who Wahpeton gets to jump this one here. And it looks like it's going to be Trayton Malk, so 5'10". We're going to have a 5'10" guy jump in here. And on the other end, it's going to be 6'6" Carter Peterson. It's Noah Roth's getting the crowd pumped up here on the PA. Tip goes to the Tommies, and we're underway here. High school boys basketball. It is the season opener for Wahpeton. And quickly, we're going to get a foul on the perimeter by Trayton Malk. A little bit of a bump, knocks him over. It's going to be a block. So we got a new crew in here officiating this game. Inbound to the top, over to the corner here, and they're going to lob it up for a slam dunk right away. Carter Peterson, two-hand jam. Welcome to Wahpeton. That's one way to announce your entrance. Malk on the other end initiates the offense, gets it over to Steffens. He's dribbling around. There's some contact there. Play on. Over to Malk, left wing. One dribble, pops a three. Long off the iron. Rebound. Tommies. Here they come over to the corner. Double team there. Malk and Kubla with his length. Up top for the Tommies. Thomas Schumacher, he gets it over to number 10, Krogstad. Krogstad splits the defense. Walling up inside is Steffens. He's given up a lot of size. He contests it, and it's short. Good defense, Braden Steffens. Rebound Malk, outlet to DeVries. They're going to get it back to Trey. So a highlight right off the bat with the alley-oop slam from Peterson to start this ball game. Wahpeton settles in and gets a stop. Landon Ralph swings it over to Braden Steffens. Malk, top of the key, he hits that three. Not trigger shy. 2 3-point attempts from Malk. He's shooting 50% so far, and Wahpeton leads 3-2. Malk, hard-nosed defense on the wing. They're going to try to take him baseline, and they do. Braden Tice with a great first step. Gets to the bucket for two. Steffens brings it across the timeline. Dribbles between the legs. Kick out to DeVries. He'll swing it up top to Malk. Malk, little one-hand touch pass over to Steffens. He drives middle. There's his pull-up jumper. Leaves it short. Rebound by number 23, Odenbach. He kicks it up court to Peterson, and Peterson travels. So Wahpeton going to need to do whatever they can to throw a wrench in the post play of this team, who's got some massive size. Steffens dribbles across half court. Over to Malk. Left wing. Malk with a little ball fake. Up top to Breeze. 20 on the shot clock. Left, Kubla. He jab steps, dribbles to the right. Two dribbles, picks it up, gives it to Steffens. Isolation situation here. He goes between the legs, loses it for a second. Little spin move back to the basket. Trying to go up and under. Dipsy-do. How do you do? Braden Steffens off the glass. Little circus layup. Anything you can do, I can do better so far from these offensive units. On the baseline, nowhere to go. Thompson works it back to the top of the key. There goes a three. Little hard. Nobody boxes out. comes crashing into the back of Mauk Krogstad and finishes in the layup. 6'5", Thompson, nice little cross-court pass there, DeVries to Landon Ralph, and Wahpeton regains the lead at 7-6, back and forth early on. They're gonna work it inside to Peterson. He runs out of real estate, throws it away to Mauk. Mauk with a bounce pass up to Steffens. He tries to finish, but he's blocked. And I don't know why, but he saves the ball in bounds. And it's gonna go to Thompson. Probably could have let that one just go out of bounds. Thompson's gonna get the possession here. Braden Tice gets it into Peterson. He's gonna work on Landon Ralph here, testing that post D. He airmails a jumper over the rim. Rebound Kubla. Kubla bobbles the ball, but he's able to maintain it and get it to Mauk, who finds Ralph. Baseline three, no good. Rebound into the hands of Krogstad. Krogstad skips it up, and they're going right into the paint again. Spin move, right hand, baby hook, drops. Gavin Krogstad. Drew Odenbach, excuse me. Mauk drives to his left, skies in the air. He's going to draw some contact, go to line for two. (8-7) Thompson leads here in a breakneck pace. Not a lot of points, but they're going up and down the floor, and the points that have been scored have been pretty electric so far. Alley-oop slam to start the ball game. Mauk with a three-pointer, a beautiful spinning shot off the glass up and under by Braden Steffens, and a nice cross-court assist from Jackson DeVries to Landon Ralph. Mauk makes the first free throw, 8-8. Second free throw, 9-8. Full court press here by the Huskies. They get it across, 28 on the shot clock. Baseline drive, tough, off balance. Shot no good for Thompson. Quickly up court, Jack Gilbertson, who just checked in the game, the freshman. Swing over to Steffens. Spin move, fadeaway jumper, short. He was able to get the separation he wanted on that one, had a good look at it, but just misjudged the depth of his shot, and it's an air ball. It's going to go back to Thompson. So the Tommies will inbound. Wahpeton double team in the corner. That is split nicely by Tice. Tice passes in the lane, and that one is either blocked or contested well enough by Landon Ralph. Forces a miss off the bottom of the hoop. Steffens going the other way, and he's going to draw the foul. So far, so good. Wahpeton holding up against this low post prowess of Thompson. 9-8 Huskies, 3:05 to go, and Landon Ralph's going to limp off gingerly here, but looks like it's something he might be able to walk off. A Charlie horse, a dead leg, or something like that, it would appear. On the floor for the Huskies, we have Steffens, Mauk, Gilbertson, Kubla, DeVries. Sounds like the boys of fall. Out to Kubla. He fires a three. Short. Rebound, number 23, Odenbach. And here comes Thompson. Dribbling over towards the Huskies bench. It's number 5, Thomas Schumacher. He's having a lot of trouble with that pressure defense of Mauk. Now it's Gilbertson putting the clamps on up top. Back to Odenbach. Mauk all up in his grill. Moving his feet, doing a great job. Into the corner. Thompson fires a three. Short. Gilbertson with position, but he can't get the rebound. And the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds off Thompson. So Trayton Mauk there just chopping his feet and staying in front of the Tommies offense. Tremendous on-ball defense. Gilbertson working right wing, swings to DeVries, quickly thrown over to Kubla. Picks up his dribble, finds Steffens, three-pointers up, rolls around and out. Bringing it up the court is 6'8" Drew Odenbach. He's pressured by the Huskies' backcourt, but he's able to skip it across. Euro into the lane. Number 5, Thomas Schumacher, finger rolls, good. 10-9 Thompson. Steffens pushing the envelope. He's stuffed, but they're going to get a foul on the lower half. Kind of arm-barred him out there. So Steffens not taking no for an answer when it comes to driving to the bucket here. and they're going to get that foul on the drive. So Wahpeton will have baseline out here, trailing by 1. Final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Inbounds pass goes to Trayton Mauk, over to Kubla. Kubla is going to swing it to the right to Steffens. He's thinking about a 3 there. A little head fake, spin move, back to the basket. Drives to his left. High off the glass with his right hand. Acrobatic move from Steffens puts Wahpeton up 11-10. Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Final 90 seconds of the first quarter. And we got a good one on our hands, folks. Driving to the left, it's Tice. A hot potato out to the left side. Left-handed swing pass. Somehow Thompson's able to maintain it. Back to Tice on the wing. Tice gets inside. 6'8" Odenbach. That one tipped away by DeVries. He can't hang on. Odenbach spinning around in no man's land. Can't finish. He gets his own rebound. Offensive board. And Steffens doesn't establish himself in bounds on the inbound pass. So violation there on the Huskies. Coach Ralph's looking for a travel on the air ball, but it's a shot attempt, so it's an offensive rebound. So, all right. Short corner here. Looking for the 3. They're going to swing it up to Tice. He's going to shoot a long 2. A little bit of hitch in his shot there. He can't finish, but that's tipped in. Left hand, Drew Odenbach. The big man tips it in for the bucket. Jack Gilbertson out of control there, turns it over. Thompson leads by 3, and Wahpeton's got to be careful here. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Tice bringing the basketball up court. He's guarded by Trayton Mauk. Another 3-point attempt for Thompson. It's short. Landon Ralph grabs the rebound. That shot off the mark by Krogstad. Shot clock is turned off. 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Steffens working near the midline. Over to Gilbertson, 2 dribbles, and he passes to Jackson DeVries. Back to Mauk. 8 on the shot clock. They have their man. It's Steffens between the legs again. Little hesitation dribble, spin move in the middle of the lane. Lots of contact. No call on the final shot before the half. Steffens, great scorer's move, a little bit of action up top, but that's going to be it as the horn blows on the first quarter. Thompson 11, Thompson 14, Wahpeton 11 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We got a good one going. B92.7, KBMW News Live, YouTube, I3G Sports Network.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Get up to 120. Purchase and install.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and more. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den for the 2024-25 season opener boys basketball. The Huskies are taking on the Thompson Tommies, and both teams got to be pretty happy with their effort in the first quarter. Thompson holds a narrow 14-11 edge as we start the second quarter. Trayton Mauk to trigger it in. Braden Steffens in the Huskies' backcourt. Steffens advances it across half court. Landon Ralph's going to pop out. Start the offense on the left wing. Back up top to DeVries. Over to Mauk. Wide open three-pointer. Lets it fly. Bang, bang. Trayton Mauk ties it up at 14. His second triple of the game. Landon Ralph. Excellent post defense. Turns his man away. Driving on the baseline. Double team from Wahpeton turns him away. Mauk steps up and defends the jumper. So what a possession there for Wahpeton, but they throw it away right back to Thompson, and Tice is going to have a wide open 3. He misses. Landon Ralph wrestles down the rebound. Quickly up to Braden Steffens. Little crossover dribble inside, and that one rolls out. Steffens with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled on the putback attempt. Nothing coming easy for Braden Steffens. He's jumping in the air and really going up, around, under, over. This Thompson defense just trying to do anything to score, and that time he needed to get his own rebound and draw some contact. Second foul on Braden Tice, the 6'1" point guard. So that's big with 7:11 to go in the first half. And Steffens misses the first free throw off the front iron. Bjorn Kubla is going to step in and give Trayton Malk a breather. He has played phenomenal on both sides of the court tonight. And Carter Hockert, also known as Bob Hockert, is going to check in his first action. He will give Jackson DeVries a rest. Carter Hockert, a three-point shooter, also should be tasked with some good on-ball defense here. High-energy guy coming off the bench. Second free throw coming from Steffens. He gives Wahpeton a 15-14 advantage on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton with some full court pressure. Thompson easily escapes it, gets it up to Tice. He shoots a contested shot in the lane, and Landon Ralph gets caught reaching in. So 2 shots coming for Braden Tice, the 6'1" senior guard. For you traditional radio listeners on B92.7, this game is streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. First free throw drops. We're tied at 15. Tice, second free throw up, good. Thompson back on top, 16-15. Steffens quickly up court. Top of the key, Kubla over to Hockert. Ralph sinks to the left corner. They get it up to Gilbertson, however. Crossover, he hits Ralph in that left corner. His baseline three, air ball, but it bounces off a Thompson player, and it's a big break for Wahpeton as it will stay with the Huskies. Steffens will trigger it in right in front of the Thompson bench. Landon Ralph comes out and gets it just in time, gives it back to Steffens. Steffens, crossover right, left. Good defense there by Tice. Forces the ball over to Hockert. Over to Gilbertson. Nice job. He stops, kind of pushes the defender off, but he misses the free throw line jumper. And Thompson is looking to score in a hurry here. Good job by Kubla to get back and stop the momentum. Poked away by Gilbertson. And Braden Steffens hits the floor for it. It's going to be a tie-up. Wahpeton's not going to waste a timeout on that one. Basketball is going to stay with Thompson, as Tice is going to check out of the ball game, I believe. Checking in is Noah Hippen, a 6'4" junior forward, and number 3, that is number 3, excuse me. So Noah Hippen checks in. He's going to give Tice a break. Wahpeton's going to inbound the ball here, baseline. Just out of camera view here on KBMW News Live YouTube. It will be Steffens. Top of the key, we're going to get a blocking foul here. That's going to bring Jackson DeVries in. He's beckoned off the bench. And Landon Ralph picks up 2 quick fouls here in the second quarter with still 6 minutes to play. So Wahpeton without a post player on the floor now. They'll go 5 guards. Nice dribble drive to the basket. We're going to get a foul for 2 hands on the ball handler. Out of control. Thomas Schumacher driving into the lane, kind of got going a little bit too fast, and he's going to get bailed out. Fouls on Jackson DeVries, so 5-on-5 crime there. And that's 3 fouls on the Huskies. Remember, North Dakota 5 fouls in a quarter. They'll be shooting 2. Inbounds pass up top into the hands of Thomas Schumacher. He's working on Gilbertson. Little swipe through. Kicks it over to the corner to the big man, 6'8", Odenbach. Walled up by Carter Hockert, and he's working hard. Drive, baseline, number 10, can't finish. Tipped over to Moak for the rebound, so Wahpeton holds strong on that possession. Kubla for 3, it's short. And it's going to bounce out of bounds. So on that possession, we had 6'8", Drew Odenbach being guarded by Carter Hockert, who's 6 foot, so an 8-inch size disadvantage, and Hockert holds strong, got away with kind of holding him there, had a bear hug on him. And I think the official is talking to Jeff Ruff about that right now, saying, hey, I saw it, but didn't get the whistle out in time, and just keep an eye on it. Tell him to keep his hands off. But you got to do what you got to do to stop a 6'8" guy when you're only 6 feet tall. On the Huskies side of the court, Thompson with the basketball up top. Tice is back in the game. And he's working up top with 17 on the shot clock on Kubla. Kubla moves his feet. They got Tice in the corner here, and they're going to call a foul. So Tice ran out of dribbling room, nearly stepped out of bounds. He's going to get bailed out. And basketball is going to be underneath here, and that's going to be the 4th team foul on Wahpeton, 16-15 Tommies. So pretty good defense there, chasing him off his driving lane. Steffens will guard the inbound. They're going to throw it into Tice. And that's going to be a block on Bjorn Kubla. Kubla just not quick enough to move his feet there, and it's going to put Thompson in the bonus. So for the next 5.5 minutes, Thompson's going to be going to the line every time Wahpeton gets whistled. Second foul on Bjorn Kubla. The Huskies are going to have to go into their bench a bit. First free throw from Tice, up and in. 17-15, Thompson lead. Carter Peterson checking back in, so they'll go 6'6", Carter Peterson, and 6'8", Odenbach on the floor at the same time. Try to take advantage of Landon Ralph being on the bench in foul trouble. Wahpeton's only true big at only 6'2". So Gilbertson shoots a 3, he's blocked, gets his own rebound, gets it over to Hockert, he'll shoot a 3. That one's off. Gilbertson skies for the rebound, can't pull it down. Thompson's got a chance here to extend the lead. Peterson with the ball, spin move, finish. And that's going to prompt a timeout for Wahpeton. Carter Peterson drops his shoulder, spins to the hoop, and puts Thompson up 20-15. Under 5 here in the first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back on B92.7. It's the Huskies home opener from the Dawg Den. I'm Robert Wanick on the I3G Sports Network.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to
with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High. The Thompson Tommies have taken a 5-point lead, 4:57 to go in the first half, and it's been a very exciting game so far. Wahpeton throwing the kitchen sink at this Thompson team, trying to stop their size. 6'6". They've got Carter Peterson at a forward. He's a senior, and 6'8", another senior forward, Drew Odenbach, and they're going to ride those guys like a pair of Clydesdales till the wheels fall off. So far, so good for Wahpeton, though. Hanging around and making them work for their buckets. Braden Steffens brings it up court, over to Carter Hockert, back to Steffens, right wing. He'll swing it over to Mauk. He'll attempt another three-pointer, and it's his third one. It goes down. Three's company for Braden Steffens. 20-8, or for Trayton Mauk, 20-18, and before I can even get that out, Peterson scores at the rim on the other end, 22-18, Thompson. Mauk thought about it again. Puts it back in his pocket, gives it to Steffens, and he drives in, flips it up the top of the glass, but he'll draw the foul. So Steffens doing a good job tonight, drawing contact. Typically his go-to shot is that mid-range jumper, pull up off the dribble, maybe draw a foul up top, but he knows it's going to be a tall task to find shooting space against this lengthy Thompson team, so he's taking it to the cup. He misses the first free throw. Thomas Schumacher will check in for Thompson. Steffens making sure he doesn't leave empty-handed. 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Wahpeton showing some soft pressure here. Thompson gets it across the timeline. Up top, three-point attempt is up and in. Peterson showing he can play inside and outside. Biggest lead of the game for Thompson is 6. Over the corner, it's Gilbertson. Going nowhere in a hurry, gets it up to DeVries. Back to Steffens, he gets it poked away. Luckily, Mauk uses his speed to get to the ball first. Finds Gilbertson in the corner, and he rattles home a three-pointer. The fearsome freshman nails it and cuts the lead to 3. Good on-ball defense from Mauk, leads to a skip pass. At the elbow, Jackson DeVries defending. They're going to find Peterson short corner. He can't knock it down, and the big man comes in, gets the rebound. He'll draw a foul going back up. So Drew Odenbach at 6'8" comes flying in, and Jack Gilbertson no chance to go high point that one. He's going to foul him and force him to make some shots at the foul line. Odenbach does just that on the first one. 26-22 Thompson, 3:27 to go in the first half. Second free throw by Odenbach's up. That one's hard. Rebound Mauk. Mauk quickly up court. Took him about a second to get on the other side of the court. Dribbles behind his back. Passes over to Gilbertson. Dribble handoff Mauk. Little shovel pass to Gilbertson. Kick out to Carter Hockert, and he's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Cardinals' sin, never foul a shooter beyond the arc. And that's on Odenbach, and that's a big one because that's his second. So if Wahpeton could take it right into his chest down low and pick up his third, that'll be huge. First free throw, Carter Hockert, good. We got a one-possession game here, 26-23. Second free throw, good. Wahpeton not going away on its home court. 26-24, folks. One more shot here after Carter Hockert was fouled on the three-point attempt. It's up and it's in. 3 for 3 trip to the line, and he cuts it to 1. Big shot, Bob. Thomas Schumacher brings it up the court. He's got it at the top of the key. Mauk's going to lay off him a little bit and challenge him to drive. He bounces it over to the corner. Back up to Schumacher. Screen. He's going to shoot an 18-footer and drill it. Thomas Schumacher with the bucket. Jackson DeVries tries to hand it off to Braden Steffens. It's poked away and stolen by Schumacher. Peterson. Double teamed on the baseline, nowhere to go. Spinning around. Throws it through traffic, just lucky to find somebody, and that one's tipped away by Jackson DeVries. DeVries is going to get credited with a block there. Steffens thinks about the 3, drives in the lane, parts the water, and misses a wide open layup. The whole defense went left, Steffens went right. I think he was a little surprised. He misses it at the rim. 28-25. Thompson with a 3-point lead here. Tice with the ball right in front of the Huskies bench. They're clapping, bringing the energy. It's going to be a 3-point attempt out there by Schumacher. Jackson DeVries catches it. He's shoved a little bit, but they're going to let the play continue. Mauk at the top of the key. Over to DeVries, to Steffens. Over to Hockert, who just got fouled on a 3. He does a head fake there, thinks twice, gives it to Jack Gilbertson. Gilbertson out to Steffens. Isolation situation. Over to Mauk. He's dribbling around left wing. Shot clock is down to 10. They are going to ISO with Steffens here. 4 on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. Rattles around and out. Fantastic rebound, by Carter Hockert. He got way up on that one. I didn't know that kid had that type of leaping ability. He actually tipped the ball up in the air and then went back up and got it. So the ability to jump twice like that in a short span, great athleticism. Steals a possession for the Huskies. Fresh shot clock, 35 seconds. Steffens triggers it into Hockert. Over to Mauk. Back to Jack Gilbertson. He'll dish it off to Steffens. Between the legs. Backs his way into the lane, nowhere to go. Gives it out to Hockert. He's got a good driving lane, but he gets it turned away. Unable to get his own rebound. He is blocked. That was number 10, Gavin Krogstad on that one, and Thompson wants a timeout. Wahpeton barking right back into this one. 28-25, the Tommies hold a slim lead. Final minute of the first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I'm Robert Wanick. This is B92.7, I3G Sports Network.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentialHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
That timeout by Thompson, presented by High Camp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Thompson gets it in, final minute of the first half. Poked away at the top of the key by Mauk, stolen by Steffens. Gilbertson's going to attack the rim, and he's going to draw contact. Gilbertson going to the line for 2. He challenges the defense. It's going to be the first foul on Gavin Oster, so Wahpeton with a chance to cut into this lead. Gilbertson's first free throw off the back iron, no good. Gilbertson, of course, he had 5 interceptions as a freshman. On the football season this year, only played half a season. Had a shoulder injury. Second free throw from Gilbertson, that's a big one, makes it 28-26. 10-second difference between shot and game clock. 42 seconds to go in the half. Thompson by 2. Top of the key, driving, middle, Peterson, Mauk all over him. 3-point attempt from the wing off the back iron. And Hockert with good position is going to draw the foul. And that is going to send him to the line. So 3-point attempt from Noah Hippen was long, and Hockert just hunkered down and drove his hind end into the defender. A good box out, and he's going to draw the foul. And it will be the second foul on Gavin Krogstad. So Hockert's headed to the line. Free throws in. Hockert 4 for 4 at the line. Wahpeton down by 1. Two for 2, Carter Hockert, 5 for 5 in the half, and we're tied at 28. Shot clock is off. Final 30 seconds as Thompson brings it across half court. You got to think the Tommies are going to hold for 1. Mauk jumps the passing lane, nearly gets a steal, and Thompson lets a 3 fly. Tip in is good. 3-pointer no good. Tip in by Peterson drops 30-28, and Wahpeton will get the final shot. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Steffens to the left, back to the basket, kick out to Gilbertson, 3-pointer. He's fouled as time expires. A little bit of a kick out there by Jack Gilbertson, but he's going to draw the contact and head to the line, and he's got a chance to give Wahpeton a lead at the break. 3 shots. KBMW News Live YouTube, get over there. You don't want to miss this action. Wahpeton trailing 28-30. They will clear the lane. They won't clear the lane, excuse me, because it's not possible for a foul to occur after the buzzer, so they'll put 0.8 seconds on the clock, send Gilbertson to the line for 3. If Gilbertson misses his final free throw, there will be a chance for a tip-in. Gilbertson's first free throw, short. Second free throw, Gilbertson, he takes his time, and man, that one hits both ends of the rim, bounces out. So Gilbertson with a chance to salvage this trip. He misses the first 2. And the third free throw rattles out, and Thompson's going to get a full court shot attempt that bounces off the top of the backboard. So Gilbertson fouled on a three with 0.8 seconds left in the half. Empty-handed at the free throw line, and Thompson's going to escape the first half with a 30-28 lead. Huskies hanging around here in their home opener. We'll be back with the halftime show in just a minute here after a word from our sponsors. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7, KBMW News Live, part of the I3G Sports Network.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948. Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to acclimated entry system from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builders First. Exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated entry systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builders First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit EssentialHealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions. Better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster. Fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around. Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Buying a new home isn't but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge. A last integrity and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den for the Wahpeton boys basketball season opener, and it's a good one. Thompson holding a 30-28 halftime lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Wahpeton doing a good job against this massive Thompson lineup, at least tall Thompson lineup, 6'8", 6'4", 6'3", 6'6", 6'4", 6'4", you get the point. Wahpeton doing a good job hanging in there, and 2-point game at the half. Jack Gilbertson missed 3 free throws before the break. I think Wahpeton will take it at any rate, being in this ball game. I'm Robert Wanick at B92.7, streaming this game live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Again, if you go on your phone, pop the video open on our YouTube, click the settings in the top right corner, change that to 1080, 60 frames per second for best viewing. Let's take a look at your scoring numbers from the first half. We'll start with the visitors. Braden Tice, 6'1" point guard. He's a senior. He's got 6 points, 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Carter Peterson, a 6'6" senior forward, has 11. He leads the Tommies. Gavin Krogstad, he has been held scoreless. Noah Hippen has been held scoreless. 7 for the 6'8" Drew Odenbach. So those are the leaders for Thompson. Your State Farm stat report presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And for your Huskies, leading the way in the first half, it's Trayton Mauk. 3 triples for big play Trey. He's got 11 points. Braden Steffens has 6. He's had to work for everything. Slicing and dicing through the lane, spinning around. He's had a couple that have rolled off the rim and a couple that have rattled out, but he's going to see those fall as the season progresses. Again, he's going up against this huge interior 6'6" and 6'8" combo, Peterson and Odenbach. Steffens giving up a lot of height, 6'1", junior. We have 5 points for Carter Hockert. He's 5 for 5 from the free throw line. He drew a foul on a three-pointer, and one of the toughest things to do, as we saw at the end of the half, is sink all 3 of the free throws when you go to the line there. So a couple cardinal sins there by the Thompsons, following a pair of three-point shooters. Carter Hockert makes him pay for his 5 points. Landon Ralph has the other bucket for the Huskies. And Jack Gilbertson, 4 points, 2 buckets for Jack. 30-28, 2 minutes to go in the half of this Division A boys basketball game. We're going to take a quick break and come right back on B92.7. We've got the ads playing a little better today, inching closer to where we want to be on this broadcast. I3G Sports Network, a work in progress, and thank you for joining us. Loving this courtside camera view at the Dawg Den. Beautiful court and a good turnout here for a Saturday matinee doubleheader. Thompson girls take the first one. Wahpeton trying to make it a split here. We'll be back in 90 seconds with the second half. I3G Sports Network, I'm Robert Wanick.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit essentialhealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like no other.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions. Better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Wahpeton taking full advantage of their halftime shoot-around. 20 seconds to go until the second half. Thompson all huddled up, getting prepped, and Wahpeton getting reps. Jackson DeBreeze tickles the twine there with a three-pointer, and that's going to be the final shot of warm-ups here at halftime for Wahpeton. We're getting ready to go here. Thompson 30, Huskies 28. Here comes the home stretch on B92.7. I'm Robert Wanick. Thank you for joining me today. This doubleheader matinee, the Tommies take the first game in girls basketball, and second game here is back and forth. So far, so good for both teams, just duking it out, seeing who's going to come out on top in Division 8 boys basketball. So there you have it, your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show. Got to see the Wahpeton second graders ball out for much of the half. We got your scoring numbers, and Bjorn Kubala is going to trigger it in. Third quarter underway. Glenn Ralph back out there, picked up 2 fouls early in the second quarter, and they sat him, able to stay in it. Now he'll get another run. Jackson DeBreeze drives over the contest of the 6'8" Odenbach. Affects the shot just enough, no good. It's Tice. He's struggled to score, but he's definitely got them into their offense as they kick it into the corner. Landon Ralph promptly rebounds a missed 3. Bjorn Kubala drives to his left, picks it up at the elbow. Cross lane pass to Trayton Mauk. He gets it over to the corner. Back up to Mauk on the far wing. Steffens, top of the key, guarded by Tice. He jab steps. He's going to pull it out towards half court, give himself some space to work with. Gets it to Mauk, left wing, cutting across. Landon Ralph, nothing there. They get it to Kubala, 8 on the shot clock. Ralph, he's going to shoot a 3, 5 on the shot clock off the back iron. So pretty good look there at the end of that offensive set. But Wahpeton comes away empty-handed. Thompson 30, Wahpeton 28. You can catch this one on KVMW News Live YouTube, the season opener for the Huskies at the Dawg Den. Top of the key, Schumacher. Nearly stolen by Steffens. Schumacher takes advantage of the overplay, drives, leaves his floater short. Bjorn Kubala with the board. So Wahpeton hitting the glass early here in the second half. Dangerous pass to Mauk across the lane, and he dishes it off to Jackson DeBreeze, who just drives right in for a layup. It's his first bucket of the ball game. They can get him going. It could be a big difference in a game that's been neck and neck from the tip. We're going to get a timeout from Thompson. They don't like the way the Huskies are hitting the glass. Huskies have tied it up 30-30. We'll take a quick one presented by High Camp Construction. This is the I3G Sports Network.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit essentialhealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like nowhere else.
Quick Thompson timeout presented by High Camp Construction, and they will trigger it into Schumacher. 30-30 here. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Three-pointer from Peterson up. rattles it in. It's a long 2 actually, foot on the line. DeVries drives baseline, kicks it out to Mauk. His 3-pointer short. So Thompson back up by 2 here. Hand off to Schumacher, a little 2-man game up top. Into the middle of the lane, that's a travel. Somebody catches it. It looked like it was going to go unnoticed for a second. They threw the ball into Schumacher at the top of the key. He wanted to do a turnaround jumper, except for he never let go of the ball. Came back down with it. Coach is trying to say he bobbled it, but can't just be bouncing around out there like a bunny. So that turnover is going to give the basketball back to Wahpeton. What are we talking about? They're going to call the ball tip now. There was nobody near him. There was nobody near the Thompson player. They get together, they call a tip, and that's just very surprising. That's all I'll say about that. Thompson's going to maintain possession. Three-pointer good, so a huge break for Thompson as Krogstad hits the three-pointer after it appeared they traveled. And quickly on the other end, it is Jackson DeVries serving up a reverse layup, 35-32 Thompson. Tipped out of bounds. See, that was just very surprising for me, folks. I'm not saying it was the wrong call or anything, but it sure looked like he went for a turnaround jumper and just lost control of the ball and came back down on the floor. But anyways, we'll continue here. 35-32 Thompson. Three-pointer up from the corner, long. 6'8" Odenbach jumps early, and it's Kubla who comes down with the rebound. Kubla, spin move in the lane. Wraparound pass to DeVries. He kicks it out. Steffens, shimmy shake on the outside, drives in, a ton of contact, and they're going to call the foul before the shot. So Steffens, little shake and bake, crossover, so good with those handles. He's got that Kyrie Irving hang dribble. Wide crossover, and then he snatches it back on you. Fresh shot clock, Mauk at the wing, gets it over to Steffens. He'll shoot a three. Money, Braden Steffens ties this ball game up at 35. So Braden Steffens, that's what scorers do. They're going to shoot until they start to heat up. Three-pointer short off the front of the rim by Peterson. Wahpeton with a chance to regain the lead here. Steffens double teamed at the elbow. And we're going to get a foul here. Reaching in, trying to steal the basketball from Steffens. It's going to go on It's going to go on Krogstad, and that is his third. So Peterson's going to check out. Krogstad's going to stay in. Tice is going to check out as well. So Noah Hippen's going to come in, and Gavin Oster's going to come in. Mauk, a three-pointer off the inbounds. Give him another one. A dozen points from beyond the arc from Trayton Mauk tonight. 38-35 Wahpeton. Another timeout by the Tommies. Trayton Mauk putting on a shooting clinic tonight. 38-35 Wahpeton goes back on top in its home opener. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Dawg Den, I3G Sports Network.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit essentialhealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like no.
The Tommies forced to use their second timeout of the third quarter, presented by Highcamp Construction. Trayton Mauk buries a three-pointer, his fourth of the game. He's got 14 points. A guy who's usually a mid-range jumper guy, uses that super vertical, drives in and gets to the cup. He's been killing them from downtown. 38-35, Wahpeton has regained the lead in its home opener in a potential playoff preview this year against the Thompson Tommies. Schumacher with the ball. Gets it across the timeline. 23 on the shot clock for Thompson. Dribble over to Hippen. Back to Schumacher. He dribbles to the right. Bounce pass. Nice defense by Trayton Mauck. Skip pass over to Hippen. Floater off the iron and off the backboard and in. Steffens back the other way. He gets into the lane, and there he goes. Finishes over the 6'8", Odenbach. Left hand just outside the block attempt by Odenbach. Steffens off the glass. 40-37, Wahpeton. Into the corner to Hippen. He's looking for Odenbach, but they have him walled up. 3-point attempt from Thompson, no good. Rebound, and that's going to be a foul on the putback. Just a little bit of contact from behind there. And that's all right. That's Gilbertson's second foul, so he can afford to give that one. That would have been an easy point-blank putback for Gavin Krogstad. Instead, he's going to have to earn it at the line. He hits the first one, 40-38, Wahpeton. Carter Hawkert's going to come back in, 5 points tonight. All of them at the charity stripe. Second free throw coming up from Gavin Krogstad, 6'4" senior forward. Shots away off the back iron. 6'8" Odenbach goes and gets the rebound. Steals a possession for the Tommies. They trail by 2. Swing pass to the corner. Great defense by Bjorn Kubla. Back to Schumacher. He's been running the point in the second half. Thompson down to 17 at the shot clock. Bounce over to Hippen. Just hit a floater moments ago. Tries another one. Misses, but there's an offensive putback for Krogstad. So they got to push him off the offensive glass. Made him pay that possession. Lots of contact on the jumper, and that's called being aggressive there. Braden Steffens. He's got such good feel for where the defender's at and drawing that contact, and he just played that jumper right through the defense's arms. And we're tied at 40 here, but Krogstad with 3 points on that last possession as Steffens hits the free throw. So Krogstad went 1 for 2 at the line. Odenbach pulled down an offensive board. Krogstad got a putback moments later, so it was a 3-point swing. Steffens comes back with a quick answer. We'll see if he can finish this trip at the free throw line. 2 for 2 for Braden, and Wahpeton leads 42-40. They're going to put some full court pressure on. And Landon Ralph with the steal. Steffens, one-on-one baseline on Tice. Little dish off to Ralph. Short on the 3-point attempt. And Wahpeton's pressure forces Thompson to throw the basketball away. Back-to-back turnovers for Thompson against the full court press. We'll see if Wahpeton can turn it into points here. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Huskies lead 42-40 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Steffens bringing it up court. Not a whole lot of movement here out of the Wahpeton offense. They finally do get it entered into the wing to Carter Hawker. Kubla, right wing. Steffens, left wing. He's going to drive. Free throw line jumper. High arcing. Rolls around the rim and off the front. Contested shot from Steffens. High degree of difficulty. Going the other way is Thompson. Tice into the corner to Gavin Oster. Down low to Peterson. Cutting the other direction. Nice little baseline pass across the court. Peterson to Krogstad. He draws a foul. Second team foul on Wahpeton. Krogstad, who went 1 for 2 at the line last time, is back at it. Krogstad hits the first one, and it's a 1-point game. It's the second foul on Trayton Mauck. Steffens will check out. Jack Gilbertson will check back in. Krogstad's going to try to tie the game here at the free throw line. 42-42. Thompson and Wahpeton. We've got a good one here in the Huskies season opener. Mauck has the basketball at the top of the key, guarded by Hippen. Over to Landon Ralph. Had a 3-point look, passes it up, gives it back to Mauck. Mauck dribbles, left hand, crossover, pull up 3, short. Landon Ralph fighting for the rebound, tips it out. And they're going to call a foul on Mauk. Not much there, but he did get a little bit handsy going for the ball. Back-to-back fouls on Trayton Mauk, and I think he's going to take a seat on the bench for the last 90 seconds of the third quarter with Wahpeton tied 42 in this one. Just did get Hippen on the arm there. Sometimes that's how it works. Landon Ralph gets away with a foul down low, and Trayton Mauk gets a 50-51 on him moments later. Basketball gods always make it right in the world. Skip pass from Hippen. Schumacher, right wing. Schumacher back to Hippen. Short corner baseline. And he finds a wide open Odenbach. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Huskies, and Thompson's up 2. Steffens driving baseline. Hesitation, spin move. Beautiful looking shot, but he leaves it short. Offensive rebound effort. Jack Gilbertson. So Wahpeton with a fresh shot clock. Steffens working up top in the ISO. Final minute of the third quarter. .15 on the shot clock. Steffens, a lot of contact up top. Between the legs. Back to the basket, out to Jack Gilbertson. Little hesitation, corner three-pointer, it's up. And it's off the mark. Off to the races, it's Peterson. And he's got the ball driving baseline, tipped away. It goes into the hands of Hippen, however. He misses a floater. Rebound Kubala. Foul on Thompson. That corner three from Wahpeton with the shot clock winding down. That was taken by, so I try to get a number for you here. Number 2, Jamison Cook, a 5'11 senior. Just a little bit short. Good look. And Wahpeton here trails 42-44, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Steffens is going to bring the ball up. Over to Gilbertson. Thinks about driving left, pulls it back out. Over to Ralph. Back over to Steffens. 6 seconds, it's Gilbertson. He's going to get the last look here. Little fadeaway jumper, short. He gets his own rebound. Shoots another one from the free throw line. Short again. Gilbertson with 2 good looks at the buzzer. Not enough on it. 44-42, Thompson. It's all going to come down to this last 8 minutes here in the Huskies home opener. What a game to start the season on B92.7. Streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to I3G Sports Network. We'll be back in about 60 seconds with the final 8 minutes. Thompson, Wahpeton.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit essentialhealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like no other.
.44-42, Thompson on top of Wahpeton here. Final quarter coming up. High school boys basketball. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. We've got a dandy on our hands here. Thompson's going to have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. Chance to go up 2 possessions. Wahpeton led so far by Trayton Mauk, who has 17 points. 13 points for Peterson, and there's Mauk right on cue with the steal. Nice hesitation at the low block, stops, controls himself, and gets the layup, and we're tied 44 apiece. Tice dribbling the ball, pressured by Mauk. Gets Hippen in the corner. He hesitates on his shot, throws a hitch in it, and doesn't hit anything. Wahpeton with a chance to take the lead. Out to Kubla, open 3, long. That one hits the wire up top, no one sees it. Rebound, Thompson. No harm, no foul. Tice with the ball. High on the wing, about 25 feet from the basket. He'll drive right, stopped by Mauk. You're not getting by him. Throws it over to Schumacher. Schumacher, bounce pass to Hippen. Dribble handoff to his right, driving in, leaves it short. Gavin Krogstead leaves it short, and Jeff Ralph's going to be upset with what he probably thinks is a phantom foul call. He is not happy. Krogsted's going to go to the line here and shoot 2. Krogstead, he's been a steady presence at the free throw line today. It'll be interesting to see his numbers when we grab those stats after the game. He puts Thompson up by 1. One more free throw coming up. 2 dribbles, shot is up. Krogstead 2 for 2 trip to the line, 46-44. Steffens coming the other way. One-on-one opportunity with Hippen. He gives it up to Mauk, top of the key. Mauk, 2 dribbles to his right, picks it up, dribble handoff to Gilbertson, left side of the lane, off balance, off the glass, off the rim, no good. He steals it on the rebound from Krogstead, and he misses the attempt on the second try. So 0 for 2 trip for Gilbertson, despite the effort. And Wahpeton, Krogstead drives to the lane and misses a layup. It's going to be another foul on Wahpeton. Krogstead just killing the Huskies here by taking it to the cup. I mean, he's going right at the rim. He's not trying to release this and float it off the glass or anything. He's trying to take it 100% to the rim, and he misses the first free throw. A little break for Wahpeton there. Jackson DeBreeze will check out. Landon Ralph will check in for the Huskies. Krogstead trying to salvage this trip to the charity stripe. 46-44 Thompson, 6.5 to go in the game. 47-44, Krogstead 1 for 2 at the line. Steffens brings it up right side of the court. Matchup against Tice. Pass over to Mauk, behind the back, dribbles, picks it up at the elbow, shakes his defender, misses the shot. Trying to put Schumacher on a highlight reel there, but he can't finish. Schumacher dribbles to his right side. He's driving in on Gilbertson. That's got to be a travel. It's not called, and he finishes. He jumps off 1 foot, lands on 2. And another break there for Thompson. So he drives in, he jumps off 1 foot, he lands on 2, he gets away with 3 steps. And that's what Jeff Ralph's saying. Certainly not a jump stop. And it leads to a bucket and puts Thompson up 49-44. Fighting to get the ball in. They're going to get a hold on Hippen. So little back and forth action between Landon Ralph and Hippen, and Ralph's lucky that one goes the other way. Third foul, that one is on Carter Peterson, and that's his third, so that could be big here if he picks up a 4th one in short order. Gilbertson gets the inbound. Steffens all alone in the lane, drops a jumper, 46-49. Wahpeton cuts it to 3. Tice with the ball, dribbling between his legs, takes it to the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Schumacher. Schumacher works it over to Peterson. Little pass fake, he'll pull up, and he'll hit it just inside the arc. 51-46, 5.5 to go. Steffens, little one-on-one action. He loses the basketball, it's going the other direction. Finishing the layup at the rim, Schumacher. Biggest lead of the game for Thompson, 53-46 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 5 minutes to go. Huskies, they got to answer. Over to Ralph on the right wing. Ralph passes it over his head to Kubla. Kubla gets it to Steffens. And Steffens is going to dribble it towards the top of the key again, get his one-on-one matchup. He stops and pops a jumper. And Peterson able to tip it away from Landon Ralph. Landon Ralph looked like he had his mitts all over the ball. If you're watching on KBMW News Live, it's going to be a foul, the 3rd on Landon Ralph. And that's going to call a Jeff Ralph timeout. So there's been a lot of very, very close calls here in the 4th quarter, and the Huskies not been the benefactor of any of them, and they are also not really getting to the rebounds either, and as a result, it's 53-46 Thompson. We're going to take a quick break, recollect as the Huskies do, and we'll be back with your final 5 minutes. Thompson 53, Wahpeton 46, B92.7 FM.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Titan Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic, working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy a hands-on work experience. Learn from factory-trained service experts and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a Titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Titan Machinery Wahpeton, your local Case IH dealer. Visit titanmachinery.com/careers to learn more.
Back at Wahpeton High School, 4:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. Thompson has grown this lead to 7 over the Wahpeton Huskies. Thompson with the basketball. Schumacher across the timeline. Back to Schumacher. Steffens tips it away, and it's going to stay with Thompson. So Thompson's going to have the ball in front of the scorer's table. 23 on the shot clock. A big possession here for Wahpeton, who can't afford to fall behind anymore. Thompson with the ball, right wing, over to the left wing, over to the left corner to Hippen. Hippen with a skip pass. Mid-range jumper is off the rim, and Ralph tips it over to Mauk. Wahpeton with a chance to get back in it here. Mauk, dribble, handoff. Kubla, a little bit of body contact. He finishes through it. 48-53. Kubla, who had gone quiet, gets a big bucket here. It is his first points of the ball game. Deep three from Peterson is short. Tipped out by Thompson. Everybody scrambling for the ball. Thompson gets it over to Peterson, middle of the lane. He's going to shoot a jumper. Rattles out. Rebound. Mauk. Wahpeton down by 5, headed the other direction. It's Steffens. He's going to push the envelope. A little bit of body contact there, and he does get the call. 53-48. 3:30 to go. Big free throws coming up from Braden Steffens. Jim goes silent as Steffens sinks the first one. Steffens now tied with Mauk for the team lead, 16 points, 53-49. Thompson leads. Second free throw from Steffens. It's up, rattles out. Wahpeton trails by 4. Free throw shooting has not been strong for the Huskies tonight. Schumacher holding the ball near the center court logo. Odenbach gets it over to the corner. Schumacher back up top. Tice. Swing pass, 3-point attempt. It's long, and Thompson with the O board. Drop past the 6'8 Odenbach, and that's a backbreaker. Puts him up 6 with 3 minutes to go. Oster drops it off to Odenbach off the O glass. Kubla drives in, kicks it out, corner. Gilbertson, pump fake, gets 2 guys in the air, gets it back to Kubla for a 3-point attempt. He can't finish. Odenbach with the rebound. Schumacher. Ralph flies by the shooter, gives him a wide open shot there. That's Gavin Oster. 57-49. Here comes Jack Gilbertson, loses his footing, misses the shot. Landon Ralph with the rebound down low, hesitates to go up, and it's blocked by Peterson. Tice going the other direction. Landon Ralph fouls him, but it's not in the act of shooting. Wahpeton right now in trouble, 57-49. Thompson's got a chance to push it to 10. There's only 2:17 left. You know, in some breaks this quarter that haven't went Wahpeton's way, but you got to make your free throws, and you got to keep the other team off the O glass. Jackson DeVries will check in for Landon Ralph, who comes out with 4 fouls. Triggering in is Gavin Oster, and it is tipped away, but Oster comes and gets it from his inbound position. Mauk ties him up. It's going to be Wahpeton ball, so Trayton Mauk has his hands all over this game, or his paws, I should say. He could be poised for a breakout year as a senior basketball player. Kubla gets it into the backcourt to Steffens. We're nearing the 2-minute mark. Wahpeton trails by 8 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Kubla to Steffens. Guarded by Tice. He drives on Tice to the right side, kicks to DeBreeze. He drops it, able to recover and get it back to Mauk. Mauk drives middle, pull-up jumper. There's some contact on the shot, no call. Mauk pleading for it right away, no call. And that's going to take at least a few more seconds off the shot clock and result in 2 points on the other end, 59-49. Steffens quickly up the court, cuts it back down to 8. Ralph's going to call a timeout. So, I believe they got the scoreboard wrong here. It should be a 10-point game, 8-point game. We'll wait while they update the scoreboard. Indeed, it's 59-51 Thompson. After that layup by Braden Steffens. So Mauk closely guarded on that drive into the lane. He pulled up at the free throw line, and he had to shoot his jumper through the hands of the defender. At a good vantage point on it here from the stage on KBMW News Live YouTube. We're right on top of the court, but no call, and the jumper ended up about 3 feet short. As a result, Wahpeton's got 90 seconds to erase an 8-point deficit. 59-51 Thompson. Thompson gets it into Tice. They're about 2 feet in. Finally, they do kick it up court, and it looks like 6'8" Odenbach's going to have a driving line to the hoop, and he does. He finishes 61-51. Quickly up court, Steffens. Wahpeton's got to go. Steffens going to push it right in the middle of the lane. He drives through on Tice. Off the top of the glass, through contact, and good. Braden Steffens drops it in. They're going to get a timeout. Thompson's going to get a timeout. Lots of chaos. Looked like it might have been a 5-second, but we had 2 officials pointing for the timeout. They're going to get it. Presented by Heidkamp Construction. 61-53, Thompson leads. 1:05 to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Titan Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic, working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy a hands-on work experience. Learn from factory-trained service experts and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a Titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Titan Machinery Wahpeton, your local Case IH dealer. Visit titanmachinery.com/careers to learn more.
Welcome back to the Dawg Den. Wahpeton backs against the wall. They trail Thompson 61-53 with 1:05 to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And it's been a tough second half for the Huskies. They just haven't got any breaks. Like right before we went to this timeout, they thought they had a 5-second call. Thompson able to squeeze in a timeout, and just things like that. A couple contact on the jump shots. You know that just letting it slide. They've been consistent tonight, and Wahpeton hoping to get those, and they haven't. And now they're going to have to do a lot in a hurry. Bjorn Kubla puts on the pressure and fouls Schumacher. So that'll be the 5th foul, so Wahpeton now is over the limit. That'll send Schumacher to the line, and Thompson is going to have to make their free throws to put this ball game away. Schumacher with 8 points tonight. Done a pretty good job protecting the basketball at his point guard spot, sharing some time there with Tice. First free throw from Schumacher, no good. Jeff Ralph motioning to his team to get out and go. Second free throw from Schumacher, no good. Rebound, Mauk. Here comes the speedy Mauk up the center of the court. Kicks it over to Kubla. A little bit of miscommunication. They run into each other. Ball makes its way over to Steffens. He's closely guarded. Kick out here to Kubla. Wahpeton's got to get a shot off. Kubla spins in the lane. Dump past the Trayton Mauk, and he can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. So Wahpeton pushing the tempo because they need to there and just kind of unable to get into a rhythm. They turn it over, 61-53. Every man accounted for here in the full court press. They get it into Tice, double team. He's looking for someone to pass it to. He finds Schumacher. Wahpeton, 40 seconds left. Wide open man down low is Peterson, and he's fouled before the shot. So he'll go to the line to shoot three. Thompson in the bonus. A lot of time came off the clock there, 37 seconds to go. Thompson still up by 8. That one's on Steffens, his first foul of the game. Steffens leads Wahpeton with 20 points. So I don't know what's going on here. A little bit of stoppage in the game. But Peterson is going to head to the line here. Carter Peterson. First shot up, good. That extends the lead to 9. And Wahpeton, no doubt, showing they can play with the Tommies, and I think they're going to be able to play with a ton of teams in this division this year. Peterson puts Thompson up by 10. Final 37 seconds here. Steffens, dribble handoff. Kubla shoots a 3, all the way down and out. 10-point lead for Thompson, 25 seconds to go. That was poked away by Kubla. So Thompson will retain possession here. Shot clock is off, 22.5 seconds on the game clock. Tommies are going to walk out of here with a win. They lead by 10. Inbound to Schumacher. Steffens is going to follow him, which will probably be more of a formality than anything. Send Schumacher to the line here. And the Huskies, you know what? They played hard tonight. They led this ball game. And they showed that they belong in Class A this season, Division A, whatever you want to call it, as Schumacher hits the first free throw to put him up by 11. Just some bad bounces and some things that didn't go Wahpeton's way, and a very good Thompson team figuring it out. 2-for-2 trip to the line, 65-53. We're going to end up with a little bit misleading scoreboard here. Steffens pops a three-pointer, hits that. That'll make it 9. Nobody accounts for Thompson on the other end. Wahpeton able to get the foul before they can get a shot off. So 8 seconds left. Jackson DeVries fouls out with 8 seconds left, and that's going to lead to 2 shots for Gavin Krogstad. Krogstad with a nice night tonight, 15. And you look up at the Jumbotron here at Wahpeton, and they got 4 guys on there in double figures. Evan Krogstad at the line. First one's good. So Steffens brings it up here. He'll shoot a 3 at the end of the ball game. He'll bank it in. 6 points will tack on to his game high at the end of the game. 26 points for Braden Steffens, but it's not enough as Wahpeton falls 67-59 in a very fun ball game to start the season. Wahpeton fades a little bit at the end of the game, but I love the effort and I love the battle back and forth between these teams. Hopefully we can see them in a playoff matchup later this year. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7. Stick around. We'll be right back with the Miller Realty postgame show. Once again, Thompson 67, Wahpeton 59 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Thompson sweeps the matinee doubleheader.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. Many women with breast cancer have no symptoms, and most have no family history of breast cancer. That's why it's so important to schedule annual mammograms starting at age 40. When found early, breast cancer is curable. 98% of patients survive. Don't wait another moment. Visit essentiahealth.org to schedule your mammogram today. Essentia Health, cancer care like no.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions, better than any formula yet. delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Contact Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley for more information on Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around. Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Buying a new home is an exciting experience, but it can be a stressful one too. Miller Realty can help relieve some of that stress with a simple formula of integrity, trust, and most importantly, experience. Their talented team is made up of Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Melissa, and Stephanie. They've put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes, and they understand this market. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Of a set of 4 tires. Save up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install of front and rear brake pads. Save up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install on front and rear brake rotors. And save up to $80 in rebates on the purchase and install on GM shocks and struts. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School. The Thompson Tommies, they take the matinee doubleheader sweep over the Wahpeton Huskies. Boys basketball game just wrapped up. Thompson 67, Wahpeton 59 in a game that Wahpeton did lead several times. Let's get into your scoring here on your Miller Realty postgame show. And we'll start with the victors, the Tommies. Leading them was Carter Peterson, 6'6" forward with 17 points. Gavin Krogstad came on strong in the second half. Free throws at the end kind of aided his numbers. 6'4" forward, he's a senior, 17 points. Drew Odenbach, 6'8" senior, 13 points. Kept him at bay for most of the game. He had a couple tip-ins to add to that point total, but they really never let him settle in and just go to work on the low block. What Jeff Ralph and the staff game plan to throw the guards at these posts, whatever they did a great job because Wahpeton hung in there all night long. 10 points from the point guard, he's a 5'9" senior, Thomas Schumacher. So those are your leaders for the Thompson Tommies. And Wahpeton, 13 of 20 from the free throw line. So they lose this one by 8. They missed 7 free throws, left some on the table tonight. Led by 26 points from Braden Steffens. He did have 2 threes in garbage time per se at the end. He banked one in right before time expired, but 20 points, 26 points. Either way, he was pretty dynamite tonight, and he had a lot of shots early on in the game that rolled out and a couple jumpers that rattled out, and just a tough night for him in the first half and just kept going at it. That's what good scorers do. So he leads the Huskies with 26 points. Braden Steffens, a junior guard at 6'1", and Trayton Mauk, a breakout game per se, 16 points for him, 4 3-pointers. So 12 of his 16 points coming from beyond the arc, and he was letting it rip early and often. Missed his first shot of the game. The Huskies' first shot of the season came right back. Huskies' second shot of the season, Trayton Mauk 3. He was feeling himself tonight and obviously playing excellent on-ball defense, good pressure defense, and doing a good job inside too, going up for rebounds without fouling those post players. We had 5 points from Carter Hockert, all 5 of them coming at the free throw line. He got fouled on a 3 and went 3 for 3 at the stripe. Jack Gilbertson, 4 points. Landon Ralph, 2 points. And that's going to do it for the Wahpeton Huskies. So 42 of the points that Wahpeton scored tonight, let's see, 42 of 59 scored by Steffens and Mauk. So that was the 1-2 combo tonight. Wahpeton showing a lot of promise, hanging in there against Thompson. So let's get right into your player of the game, presented by Essentia Health, here with you. Player of the game tonight, no-brainer. It's going to go to Braden Steffens. Just his dribble package alone was so impressive. I love that hang crossover where he just hangs the ball out, and right when the defender goes for it, he snatches it away. He was getting to his spots in the lane. He was shooting it with a hand in his face. And I got to say, he was drawing some contact on the jumpers too and not getting the foul call. So, Steffens likes to do that, looking for the officials to protect the shooter. And tonight he just didn't get it. It was very consistent officiating, and they weren't seeing that. And that's what Steffens was going for. So he easily could have had 30 if he would have got to stripe a couple more times. But 26 points, that's a great game for the young man, a great start to the season. Braden Steffens, offensive dynamo. It's going to be fun to watch him this year. Essentia Health here with you. Let's talk about your play of the game. And this one is going to have to go to the opposing team. The very first play of the game, it was an alley-oop. I'm not sure who threw it. I can't remember, but they threw it up to Peterson, and Peterson hammered it home. Two-hand jam, and everybody in the gymnasium thought, oh, boy, here we go. Thompson throwing up an alley-oop in the first game. In the first play of the game, we got our hands full. But Wahpeton settled in. It was back and forth the rest of the game pretty much. So that's your play of the game, presented by Red River Agency, your trusted hometown agents. Carter Peterson, first points of the season, coming on an alley-oop. Not too shabby. And that's going to do it for the Miller Realty postgame show tonight. It's very short, I know, but my young boy at home, he's got a cold. It's his first one. He's coming up on a year old, and he needs his daddy. So Robert Wannick signing off on B92.7 FM. Thank you for streaming this one on KBMW News Live YouTube. If you're going to go back and watch it, remember, on your phone, click the settings tab in the top right corner. Change it to 1080 60p. And on your computer, in the bottom right-hand corner of the video, you can change it to full HD as well. Thompson goes 2-0 in Wahpeton. Saturday matinee. Huskies boys basketball team put up a fight in the afternoon nightcap here, I should say. 26 from Steffens, 16 from Mauk, and those are the leaders for Wahpeton. 17 from Peterson, 17 from Krogstad, Schumacher at 10, Odenbach at 13, Thompson too much with 4 in double figures. We'll catch you next time at the Dawg Den. Signing off, Robert Wannick, B92.7 FM.
Tonight's Wahpeton basketball game was brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Pike Camp Construction, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, North Dakota State College of Science, Optimum Rehab, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, Red River Grain, Smith Motors, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, and Twin Town Villa. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. And make sure to catch the Giants Sports Show every Saturday at 9 a.m. Thanks for listening.
B92.